Hello, everyone, and welcome back to. I went ahead and checked for the first time today in a while. Session 37 of Bloodlords. It has been a long time. Officially running longer than the Outlaws of Alkenstar campaign, I believe, too.
Wow.
Nice.
So, welcome, everyone. In our last session, our group of heroes partied, for the most part, spending a good chunk of time in the company of Bloodlord Lord Zithny, of unknown political persuasion, you could say, I believe. No one really asked or looked into what faction he was affiliated with, but you spent quite a night out on the town, drinking, partying at the Ghost Strip Club, at a blood vat, in the Elysian Lounge up in the sky where you watched zombie racing, where a skeleton won. Things happen in Geb like that. You went to a masquerade ball and realized, as fun as you have with potential, playing the game of politics, it still kind of goes over your head on occasion. And that was great fun, until you finally got to sleep for the night, and the mental domination that had been applied to a few of you finally ran out. You realized that during the previous day, when you had gone to visit Lauren, as well as, I still can't remember his name, Valen, they had been duping you the entire time, and Aranth was in very likely truth at their house still, so rapidly making your way back to their laboratory first thing in the morning, you barged your way in to find Aranth non-responsive and arm stuck in this large machine, with Lauren explaining that theoretically the machine was drawing the vitality energy that had been trapped within it out to cure her arm. But through Kashmi's telepathic connection that she had set up with everyone, you didn't necessarily believe that to be true. And so decided to pull her arm out, causing the built-up void magics used to counteract the vitality magic to burst outwards. Most of you leaving the room and shutting the door, believing Falethel that it would be vitality magic that would burst for, shutting the door to protect yourselves, only to find when you entered that Lauren had fucked off, and Aranth had awoken, cradling the corpse of her mother in her arms. Amira and Sarian headed downstairs to discover two bodies trapped within glass containers, seemingly constructed to be replacements for Lauren as they bore his direct form and appearance. Making your way back upstairs to witness Aranth, for the second time in a few months, drinking the blood from her mother, this time in the potentially vain hope that it could turn her into a vampire and bring her back. As this is happening, the machine continued to operate, whirring to life based off of the last commands Lauren input into it, taking all of the organs that were held within and depositing them into a mechanical form that has since climbed out of the machine. A strange-looking golem with, at the very least, Aranth's heart and brain within it. The rest of the organs, you don't know whose they are necessarily. But we are picking our session back up today with this creature thing standing up, and you all beginning initiative. Whether you would like to fight it or run away is entirely up to you. Kashmi, oh perfect, I was about to notice that you weren't in the server, but you are now. Amira, we begin with you. What would you like to do here?
If you unpause the game.
No.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I think. Just some quick checking. Yeah. Okay. Let me devise a stratagem.
Sure. I do not believe that is a
Uh,
free action for you.
Is it not?
You had set Lauren's machine, I believe, as one of
Okay.
your. This is something brand new. You have
Okay.
not had the minute required to actually target this
Okay.
as a lead for you.
Okay, fair enough. What I'm gonna try to do instead is Bon Moet. Because I know what kind of creature this is, but Amira does not.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, realistically, I'd say it's pretty obvious that there's a brain in there. So I mean, I guess you could Bon Mow it if you think that would do something. I'd say it's entirely reasonable for you to make an assumption that this is probably a mindless creature.
Actually, you know what? I'll split the deal with you.
Okay.
I'll devise a. Oh wait, no, I don't have the feat that gives me a free recall knowledge on devise
Ooh,
stratagem.
shame.
But yeah, I'll devise a stratagem from back here either way. Think.
Okay.
Think.
Thank you, Foundry, for forcing me to
Hey.
zoom in and not giving me a way to turn that off.
She got a
All
Okay.
right then.
she got a nat 20.
I am going to shoot it with my gun.
That's entirely fair.
And it's a natural 20 for the gun.
It is, which of course is going to be a crit success for you. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Ah!
Jesus
All
right,
Christ.
Now,
Amira starting strong.
as you shoot this thing, you notice that, like Mahari already discovered last session, the mechanical parts that make up this machine seem to have an almost supernatural resistance to impact, and as such, the damage you deal physically is not nearly as high.
Okay, unfortunate, because that's the only real way I have to deal damage. Okay, that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Mahari, that takes us to you.
Okay, so when I saw the bullet hit the machine, it just like dented it and then just pinged off into space, correct?
Oh no, it definitely penetrated. It did more than enough damage to penetrate the machine. It just met some pretty heavy resistance to that.
Okay. I do have a question, Jericho.
Mhm.
It's so when something is mindless, does that mean it's immune to the mental trait? Is that what
Correct.
that mechanically means? Okay.
Yep. Anything
Okay.
with the mental trait, this creature will just automatically be unaffected by.
Okay. Well, Mahari doesn't know that, so he would try an intimidating strike.
Absolutely, go for it.
All right. Where is it? There it is. Intimidating strike. And he'll start this off with his cold iron battle axe.
Sounds good. That's gonna hit. Absolutely.
Okay. And then for damage, here we go.
Okay. You managed to get the smallest impact through this thing.
Okay.
And cutting into the metal, you manage to break past it, but you feel very heavy resistance to it. And you very rapidly notice as well, where normally someone would likely be backing away, wide eyes, in response to this sort of strike from you. This creature seems entirely unaffected, the eyes within it just staring at you still.
Okay, and then as my third action, I will raise shield.
Sounds good. Which will take us to the golem's turn.
Okay.
The golem is going to use its first action here to go ahead and make a strike at you, Ahari.
Okay.
check the right ability there. Yeah, we're gonna roll a d6 real quick to see what type of alchemical effect is activated within the syringe it stabs you. Okay. Sounds good. This is going to be a stab against you, Mahari. Which I believe misses because of your shield. Alright, the syringe kind of just stabs into the lip of your shield before backing off. It is going to... You witness sort of in its hand, a glass vial appears with its second action and begins to fill rapidly with a sort of greenish liquid. So it's going to make a bomb strike this time against a Ranth.
At this point, she would be done with her mom, right?
Draining.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Uh-oh.
That is a crit to you.
Oh.
Okay. Aranth, to you, this is going to deal 16 points of poison damage, and Kashmi and Mahari each take 3 splash poison damage as the vial erupts against you. And actually, I'm sorry, I believe you can double of... Yeah, because this is a...
Oh, I should hit double, huh?
Not Kashmi, Aranth, yes. And do that and take double.
Can this trigger my selfish shield?
Absolutely.
Okay, then I would like to
so.
react.
Selfish shield states... Yeah, it's just when an enemy within 15 feet damages you. They don't have to be directly targeting it.
I would like to use selfish shield,
Your thing.
apply effect, and then I'll take the splash damage.
Yep. Alright, taking none of that.
And the triggering damage for this is spirit.
Okay, sounds good. Next up is going to be the machine itself's turn. This is why I was a little bit more particular about what your lead is, Amira, because the machine itself has a turn right now. And...
What do you mean the machine itself has...
The machine itself has a turn.
Ah.
The electric coils are going to start rapidly spinning right now. All right. Let's see. Mahari.
Yes.
Please give me a fortitude save. I do not have a button for you, unfortunately. As the electricity sort of begins to turn this greenish yellow color before sparking out towards you.
Here we go.
Okay. As it hits you, you manage to resist a vast majority of the effect, but not all of it, and you do find a bit of your strength draining from you. You are enfeebled 1 right now. And that'll take us to Sarion's turn. Who I imagine, since he's not with us, will probably stride up at the very least. And what do we think he wants to do? He could make Kashmi big, although I'm not sure that actually helps. He could do Sudden Bolt for electricity damage at just a high amount. No, he's got a lot of 4th rank spells. What do we think? Do we think...
I can't see his character sheet otherwise.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Do we think Chromatic Ray, Horizon Thundersphere, or Lightning Bolt on one of these goobers?
Chromatic...
Chromatic Ray
I
is
would
just flat
say-
damage.
I would say maybe lightning or thunder or something.
Lightning Bolt would be better if you could get both the machine and the alchemical monstrosity
Okay.
in
Yeah,
a
whichever
line.
one does like I don't know, chain lightning damage, I guess.
Then right now it'd probably be best just to do chromatic ray for him, and then maybe next turn he could position to lightning bolt both of them.
Okay.
So going for a chromatic ray for him. Do we want him targeting the machine or the golem?
The golem.
Sounds good. So he'll roll a d4 here and deal poison damage to it.
No!
Unfortunate. I'm not even going to roll a save or an attack roll here, as this creature, being alchemical in nature as well as a construct, is entirely immune to poison damage. And that will cause Sarion's spell to just hit it harmlessly with 0 effect.
Oh, good.
Hajmi, that's going to take us to your turn.
Super great. Are we still connected in our brains?
At this point, that has run out, unfortunately. It did only last for 10 minutes.
Okay, so I'm going to announce that I'm kind of freaking out here because do we think that's Arant's brain in that thing? And if we kill it, will it kill her? And also, Arant's mom is dead, and I don't know what to do about that. And I want to help maybe her not die, but I don't know what to do. So, if
Help
I...
them not die if they're already dead.
I would have no idea about that, Jericho.
You know what? You're right. I apologize.
Is there anything I can do to help you turn her into a vampire? Can I, like, beat her while you suck her off? I'm sorry.
What?
What? The words came out.
Intrusive thoughts one.
Yes, I'm sorry. Can I heal your mother through my fist? Still, can I fist your mother? Isn't going well either. Is there anything I can do to help you save your mom's life?
Well, I think really the only thing, because we talked about it last session, turning someone into a vampire requires them just draining the blood, right?
Correct.
So I don't know. We don't even know if it's gonna work.
So could I beat her to, like, beat the unlife into her?
I don't know if that's how that works.
I don't know either. I think that honestly is what Kashmir is gonna do. That is the most logical thing.
So let me ask you this. Aranth has been drinking her blood for a few minutes now. Would you have been doing that during that time? Because I know for a while you were hugging Aranth, but when she started drinking her mother's blood, I could imagine you guys would have had this conversation beforehand, essentially, if Aranth was coherent enough to respond, at least.
Oh yeah, as soon as Aranth was done sucking the blood, I would have started beating that mother.
Okay, that would be now, then.
Okay. Because I'm going to give Aranth all the space she needs to do whatever business she needs to with her mom.
Sure. Okay. How many... So I'll ask you this. Instead of you making attack rolls realistically for each, how many actions would you like to spend hitting her?
After I hit her the first time, does it do anything? Like, do I feel good about it?
At this moment in time, when you strike into her, hoping to get the same feeling you feel when you heal your friends, with the energy of your body kind of transferring into them to heal their wounds, you do not feel that, right?
Fuck it, I'm all in.
Just all 3 actions doing it?
Yeah.
Okay. You just spend this bit of time completely ignoring any danger. Your friends can take care of that. Hopefully bringing Aranth's mother back to some semblance of unlife is the priority.
She already has that weird eye, and Mahari tried to cut her arm off, and like it's been a rough time.
It's been a
The
rough
least we
couple
can do is
days.
try.
I like how you're blaming Mahari for something you did when Mahari's the one who actually just pulled her arm out calmly and didn't chop her limb off.
I have to tell you, I've been around me my whole life, and that really doesn't sound like something I would do.
Have you?
Awkward, questioning, shoulder shrug. I mean, sure. Yeah.
If you say so. Aranth, your turn.
So it's immune to piercing damage?
Poison damage.
Or okay, so it's immune
But-
to poison damage but resistant to
So far, you've seen it heavily resist both piercing and slashing damage.
okay.
You could make recall knowledge checks against it if you would like as actions. I'd
Okay.
say you know your own organs enough, but do you really at this point?
No, not really.
Shame.
Like, have we thought about if we kill the golem, is it gonna, like, kill her brain?
I don't think you've had the luxury to think about that just yet.
Because I would have shouted that as the first thing, like, that I was freaking out.
You, as the party, do not necessarily recognize it's her organs in there. I said that for the benefit of the recap. Aranth is the only one at the moment, I believe, though, that knows her organs are in there, because that was directed out to her by law.
Okay, well, we're trying to
rest of
kill your
you-
brain right now.
It's just organs. So, Aranth is the only one who can have that crisis yet, unless she says it to people. But Aranth, taking a look at the construction of this creature, hilariously enough, the conversations you've had with both Carrion and Slezer, and their knowledge on the crafting of more intricate machines and magic up to this point seems to have rubbed off on you somehow.
Yeah.
You recognize a form like this is going to resist probably all physical damage, aside from bludgeoning. As well as, based off of the metal, probably adamantine would be useful here. And I am remembering now, Amira, that your weapon was concussive, was it not?
Correct.
So it should have taken a little bit of extra damage. And I'd say you still would have noticed the piercing effect struggling, but because of the impact, that is what helped actually deal quite a hefty amount to this thing. I wish
Then she
Foundry
will-
would make concussive work.
And she will relay that to the party, and then I will cast Melissa's Shadow on it.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll. That'll be good damage if it hits.
Whoops. I
Strike has to come
forgot
from
to
your
target.
character sheet again. Oh, don't worry. Remember, Malicious Shadow for some reason doesn't have
And
an attack button in it.
yeah, and then that's just doing the
That'll be the damage if you do hit.
but to cast it, that's just my spell DC button thing.
Yep. That die plus 15, click that die. That is your. A 25 unfortunately does not hit this thing.
Oh.
The shadow
Wow.
manifests underneath it, but is unable to cause a major impact against the machine at the moment.
This thing is chunky.
It is.
I know we're only a half an hour in, but
Fair enough.
never mind.
Unfortunately, that will not make it any better, though. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Amira, that'll take us back to you.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead, come over to this machine,
Mhm.
and take a look at it to see how I can shut it down.
Absolutely.
Pretty and smart. She's the whole package.
Ooh, very good roll there. Taking a look at this machine, It's pretty complicated. You took a look at it briefly after Lauren left to try and figure out what buttons to press to turn it off. Something like this, though. What is your proficiency rank in thievery, if I might ask?
Just trained.
Just trained. Short of destroying this thing, you're not sure you know how to turn it off.
Okay.
Theoretically, you checked earlier, you were unable to tell what order the buttons Lauren pressed were. You don't know what controls this machine realistically. Theoretically, the simplest way would be to stop these coils from turning. You're not sure you have the skills necessary to do that yet, though. Minimum proficiency rank with thievery needed to disable this is expert, unfortunately.
Damn.
I will say you are able to recognize this, though, that theoretically every round it is going to cast a different spell.
Okay.
Randomly. And it'll probably turn off on its own after a brief period of time. You don't know exactly how long it is, though.
Okay.
Got one
Case.
extra left.
I'll stride over here.
Sounds good. Bahari, that brings us back around to you.
Okay. So
Living creatures.
Hmm?
Are golems living creatures or are they like mechanical?
Fully mechanical.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, my turn. So, question about enfeeble.
Mhm.
Is there any way for Mahari himself to get rid of it?
Nope, you've got to wait for the effect to run out.
Okay, so he sees his axe not do anything. He sees he can't frighten the thing. He sees a bullet like kind of bounce, then go all the way through. So
Aranth
he
would
doesn't really
probably
want to
yell
bite
out
the thing.
that bludgeoning would work best, right?
Yeah.
When you guys
Okay.
recall knowledge, I allow you guys to yell out what you get from it so everyone knows. As part of
Okay.
the
Yep.
action.
I mentioned that she would relay that before she fucked up her spellcasting.
She tried,
Hey,
she
Jericho?
failed. Yes.
My selfish shield should have lasted until the end of this turn. Should I just put it back on?
The effect of it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, you have to have the actual effect on you to get the damage. I forgot that effect. Yes. I'm used to
Okay.
a paladin champion in a different game.
Yeah. Okay, well then he is going to make a strike with his shield boss.
Sounds good. That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
And it'll just add the spirit damage on its own, correct?
It should.
Okay.
Did not.
Okay, the spirit damage should be at this level 1. Just 1 extra if
Okay.
it can take spirit damage.
It cannot. A golem like this does not have a soul that spirit damage can affect. But it will take the full 15 bludgeoning damage to it.
Okay. I can't demoralize it. That just doesn't work. I'm not gonna bite it. So let's just swing for the Mets with another shield boss.
Okay. That's another hit. Nicely done. 4-point bludgeoning damage. All right, very nicely
And
done.
then, last action is to raise shield.
Okay. That brings us back to the golem's turn. And we'll start with a syringe again, I think. Let's see, who's it going to stab? Because it's got actually multiple people in range here.
It wants to go for me.
It does not. It is going to stab Amira, who shot it with gun.
Oh.
Did the most to it so far, realistically. So, Amira, it is going to stab you with a syringe.
Okay.
Which, let's go ahead and roll to see what you actually get injected with. Interesting. A bolt of electricity courses through your veins on top of the actual piercing from the needle. You take a chunk of electricity damage as well from it.
Not fun.
Not fun indeed. It is going to, at this point, use its second and third action to generate yet another bomb and throw it at Mahari this time, I think. Since that'll hit everyone but Kashmi. Which does not hit, but we do need to see what type it is to see if it deals splash damage. 5. Once more, 3 splash damage poison to everyone except Kashmi, which the golem is, of course, immune to.
All right, I'm gonna use reactive or selfish shield again.
Sounds good. I'll see if I can figure out what's going on with that. All right, that brings us back to the machine, and at this point, your enfeeblement does run out, Mahari.
Okay.
But the wheel is going to spin up once more. It's going to cast a different spell this time. Interesting. Mahari and Amira, this time a cloud of bluish gas makes its way, kind of forming from the electricity encompassing the both of you. I need a fortitude save from you.
Okay. No button again?
Sorry, a will save. I've got no button for the hazard, unfortunately. Okay. That is an exact success for you, Mahari.
Right.
That is a failure for you, Amira.
Oh,
Point that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Damn it.
You guys remind me, level 7?
Yeah.
So here's the good news, Amira.
It's incap?
It is incapacitation. And it's a 3rd rank spell, so you get the bonus against it.
Okay, cool.
So, that is going to be a 16 is a regular failure, turned into a crit failure, turned into a regular failure. You simply fall unconscious.
Oh no, it's sleep.
It is indeed. Mahari, you find yourself becoming drowsy, struggling to keep your eyes open and concentrate on things around you. But you manage to retain your consciousness. Amira, on the other hand, her eyes fully close. Does not fall prone, but starts kind of swaying back and forth in space.
Okay.
That brings us to Sarion's turn. I believe he's going to move here-ish. That way he can cast a lightning bolt that should catch the machine and the golem without casting any of you guys.
Woohoo!
Like that.
Oh, that's cool.
A kind of derpy looking effect, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, just a little bit, but you know,
Just
it's
a wee
fine.
bit derpy. Like the bolt it did through the center looked good, but then this whole part's a little bit weird. So.
Just a electric rectangle.
Right. Starting with the golem. Is going to succeed it. Take half damage. The machine, hilariously enough, can in fact make reflex saves. Don't ask me how. It'll fail it for full damage.
What is that, 5d12?
5d12.
That's
That's
big
a
damage.
good roll.
Those are really good
The
rolls.
golem takes half. The machine takes full. Now, it does seem to resist a chunk of it. It is made out of a similar material to the golem. It does not conduct the energy super well. You also recognize that machines like this are oftentimes going to have just a flat hardness value to them, such that they will not take any damage from it. But that does it for his turn. Kashmi, you're up.
What is sleep? I mean, obviously it's sleep, but does it like skip her turn or like what?
She's unconscious at the moment. You could go try to wake her up if you wanted to.
If I slap her, will it help?
Potentially.
All right. We're going to do a little one of these. And,
Punch her.
oh, yeah.
Roll an
Yeah.
attack roll.
It's your time.
Wouldn't your punch also heal her as well?
For the team. Let me try.
That
I can do a
hits.
do-over.
That
Oh, it does.
hits,
Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
She's unconscious. It's not that hard to hit her. Go ahead and roll damage to see how much she heals. And Amira, this does wake you up.
Awesome.
You are not
Take all 3 of it.
As you kind of snap
Um,
into consciousness.
Catch me! Wait, we can't do this in public.
We can always do this. I am going to
Damn.
shield. I'm gonna shield Aranth. She's been through enough.
That's fair. Alright. That brings us to your turn, Aranth. And I think I might have actually just fixed this. If you decide to sustain Malicious Shadow, I think I added an attack button to it for you.
Oh,
In-game editing spells.
yay! Then I would like to try that.
Sure. Don't worry about casting it, and hit the little picture next to its name again to re-put it in chat without using focus points.
Then attack.
Huzzah! It works. Make sure you're targeting. That'll hit. And Aran, something we've been forgetting because there is not an effect for it, is your familiar ability. Especially since Gale is out now. When you cast or sustain a hex, like Malicious Shadow, you can either give an ally of your choice within 15 feet of Gale +1 to their AC, or an enemy within 15 feet -1 to their AC for a round.
Oh,
So, your
I will
choice.
give Amira, since she's at the top of the round. And Mahari's okay. I think I'll give Amira +1 to AC.
Sure. So we'll just put the shield effect on you for now, Amira. And I will try and get a working effect for Nudge Fate and put it in your hotbar by next session.
Okay.
So you'll have that just easily able to kind of drag onto token choice. 11 points of bludgeoning damage to this thing. Alright. Hitting it hard. Got 2 actions left.
And that was... I have 2 actions? Holy shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause
Alright,
that's just
alright.
sustaining it, so it's 1 action per turn now.
Wonderful. Then I think I will 2 action force barrage it.
Fair enough. Guaranteed damage is good damage. For those of you who know how golems work and are wondering why I'm ignoring its anti-magic abilities, because golem anti-magic is dumb. And I hate
And
it.
bad.
It's bad.
There's a reason they're getting rid of golems.
I'm so happy about that.
Wait, they're getting rid of
They're
golems?
getting rid
Yes.
of the golem type because golem anti-magic is one of the worst worded abilities in 2nd edition.
Why wouldn't they just get rid of the anti-magic and leave the golem?
Don't ask questions.
Alright.
That's also just what we've been informed of so far. It might be different. Go ahead and roll your damage, Aranth, twice.
Oh, okay.
3 damage. And 2 damage. Fantastic. 5 damage total.
That's it.
Amira, that brings us back to you.
I am going to devise a stratagem.
Sounds good. Think thunk thunk.
Okay, that's
That's a good roll.
Okay, I'm going to straight over here
Sure. Get
and
flanking.
and whack with that devise stratagem.
Sounds good. That'll hit. 21 damage, and you are using the cane itself, right? I believe.
Yes, not the sheath.
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll damage with the cane. Oh no, you wanted to hit with the sword or the sheath?
With the sword.
Oh,
Please
okay.
give me that rollback. It was very good.
Okay, 22, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's piercing damage though. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. Okay.
So, if you
I'll
wanted to do the sword, that's a-okay.
there. Take that.
I'll do the sword damage. I forgot your
okay.
cane was d4s instead of d6s. That's why I was more concerned.
Yeah.
My apologies.
No worries.
All right. That'll take us to Mahari's turn, I believe.
Okay. Oh, it frickin' dropped the effect again. I'll just drag it on there.
Because it's supposed to only last till your turn. That isn't what gives the +1 to your damage. It should theoretically be adding it just if you have it toggled up top. That toggled target triggered your champion reaction set to spirit damage. That should be what adds it.
Okay.
I'm not sure
then I'll
why
just...
it isn't. It might be broken somehow.
Alright. Well, alright. So, Mahari saw that his shield boss, worked real well last time. So, 1 for the money,
2 for the show.
3 for the horse.
It's 3 for the corpse of a dead god buried a long, long time ago. But that'll absolutely hit. No, I think
There we go.
All right, 12 points of bludgeoning.
Alright, I don't really... Yeah, let's just go again. +11.
Sure thing.
He has a miss.
That will not work. I also got it fixed, so it'll add the spirit damage if you would hit it.
Okay.
For some reason, with the update to Remaster, they didn't change Selfish Shield's damage type directly to spirit in the actual action rules. They left it as evil and just had an override somewhere. So
Okay.
it was basically trying to add evil damage, which does not exist, and that's what was causing it to not do something.
Gotcha.
But it works now.
And then third action?
Mhm.
Okay, third action, raise shield.
Sounds good. Bringing us back to the golem, I wonder what they're going to do. Stab someone, right? Who are they going to stab? We've got multiple options in front of me. It's going to be Kashmi. Kashmi, that is a crit, I believe, unless you have a way to buff your AC as a reaction. Which I don't think you do,
Nope.
unfortunately. So, let's find out what type of energy you're being stabbed with. Oh good, it's electricity again. This is going to be a grand total of 54 damage to you, Cat.
Ow!
Okay. Alright, well you still take the damage, I believe.
Yeah.
Which isn't the worst. It is not enough to drop you because thankfully you also have your resistance to it. But this is thankfully a visual type of illusion, not a mental effect type of illusion. So he is still affected by it. Illusions are weird, man. Get him a will save. He will succeed. So he is dazzled until the start of your turn, Kashmi.
That's right.
Alright.
Razzle dazzle.
Which means it's gonna be a struggle for him to throw his bomb at someone. Let's see. That bomb this time is gonna be against Mahari again. To get the most of the splash damage. Let's go ahead and see if it hits. It will not because of the failed dazzle and the shield. Now it is still going to deal... That's unfortunate. Acid splash damage. 3 of it to Mahari only.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Yeah, Kashmir, you don't have to take it.
All right.
Just Mahari.
We're not gonna
This is
take
acid.
It is.
Well, selfish shield
Sounds
because
good.
you know.
Give yourself
I'm
the
a
damage reaction, the damage resist.
Oh yeah, I'm a selfish knoll.
Yeah, the selfish shield effect just gives you damage resistance. It isn't what gave you the
Okay.
bonus to
So
spirit.
when I toggled the little check mark up top, that's what will
Yep.
do the.
So if you
spirit
toggle it
damage.
and then
Okay.
hover over your damages, you'll now see it deals +1 spirit to them.
Okay.
Made it work. Alright, that does it for the golem. Back to the machine. Let's see what fun spell it's going to cast this turn. That spell, huh? Weird.
Oh crap.
Mahari, please give me a will save.
Of course.
As this time a bolt of bluish-black lightning strikes out at you. That is a failure. I don't know if you would like to hero point that or not.
Yeah, I've got 2.
Sure. A
25.
better roll, that is a success. And thus, as the bolt strikes you, instead of becoming stunned or paralyzed, you only become stunned 1.
Okay.
Meaning
And
you'll
then
lose 1
stunned
action on your
is
turn.
I lose 1 action.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a different type of slowed. It specifies the number of actions you lose instead of just flat actions lost. So after, like with stunned 1, you just lose 1 action, and then stunned goes away.
Okay.
Sarion's turn. Let's see. You can probably save his other 4th rank spells. What do we think here? We want him to force barrage something for guaranteed damage.
What other spells does he have?
If we're looking at 3rd rank, he's got Sudden Bolt, Magnetic Acceleration, Blindness, Fireball, Rouse Skeletons. 2nd rank has Bone Spray, Enlarge, and Resist Energy. 1st rank, he's got Flens, Force Barrage, and Breathe Fire. He has 2 4th rank spells left, Horizon Thunder Sphere and Wall of Fire.
I don't know if everyone else... Could we get the 3rd rank Sudden Bolt on the Golem?
Yeah. That is a reflex save based spell, but deals heavy damage if it hits. You can absolutely have him cast that. Which the golem will give a lovely reflex save. That's annoying. It'll fail it. Not like its reflex save is insanely high. That's going to cause it to rupture and shatter. Now, operating this creature slightly differently because we're not using its anti-magic, it is going to fully rupture here.
Okay.
As it falls apart, the glass where the organs are being held breaking apart, causing whatever fluids those organs are floating in to spray out everywhere. I'm going to need Mahari, Kashmir, and Amira to all give me a reflex save, please.
Of course. Oh wow. Eek. I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay.
Better than a critical failure.
Better than a critical fail. Oh, Kashmir, no. It's okay. You kind of needed a crit success to stay up, Kashmir. So, Miri, you will take half damage here as you dodge out of the way, but Mahari and Kashmir will take full damage of about 10d6 acid damage coming through.
Oh my god.
Alright, so 47, baby.
47
Alright.
damage, which will cause
Woo!
Kashmir to fall unconscious as that hits
Okay.
her. But that will take us to Arant's turn. Your friend is on the ground.
Aranth, please stare at my girlfriend and make her feel better.
Welcome to of Blood Lords, healing people through staring and beating them up.
How we show our love.
I kind of want to final sacrifice it now that my arm is not fucked up.
Yeah, you could have Gale run around and blow up. Since you can use your, you can use a focus point to Patron's Puppet and give him free actions. Or use a free action to give him.
I think I will use a focus point that way.
Yeah, Patron's
I can
Puppet.
still. That way I can still use Death Gaze, right?
You would not, because Death Gaze is 2 actions on top of blowing him up.
Okay.
But
Sorry, Kashmir, you're gonna have to trust me on this one.
That's okay.
Wait, what is Gale's movement speed? I freaking forgot.
Gale's movement speed is... For one, it says he's dead. He's not. He's got... Should be a...
Oh, 25.
5, yeah. I think. And he can move 50 feet, so... Because he's got 2 actions.
Oh, okay.
Cast Patron's Puppet, it's like commanding, so you would use 1
Okay.
action to give him 2, but you only give him 2 actions for free actions. Who would you like to give a +1 AC to, or would you like to give the machine -1 to its AC?
I'll give the machine a -1.
Sounds good. Don't have an effect for that, so we will just manually understand. Feel free to cast Blow Up if you want. Ooh. Alright. Relax.
So, can I place this like directly on top of him so it doesn't affect my allies,
Well, it
but
is an
just
emanation, so it would be placed right here and would catch Amira in it. You know the area, though. If you had wanted Gale to move like a space to the left or up so it wouldn't catch her in it, you absolutely could.
yeah, I will do that.
Yeah. So it'll blow up.
It'll just catch the machine.
Just
Yeah.
catch the machine, no one else in it.
Okay, yeah.
So the machine fails its reflex save. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. Stupid machine.
It's going to damage the machine and kill Gale. The machine is still up, though heavily scorched from both the lightning and fire that have slammed into it so far.
Does it look like it's
At this point, it is broken. It is no longer functioning properly, but it is not fully destroyed. So I don't know if you would want to destroy it or if you're fine just leaving it non-functional. But at this point, we can end the encounter as no longer able to act.
I would like to hate crime my ex and just fuck it up, just destroy it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to touch of corruption catch me.
Sounds good. Heal her up a tad.
Yeah, magic cast. Touch of corruption healing. There you go, Kashmi.
And I'm back. You guys, I had the weirdest dream. I dreamt that I died and I came back as a ghost. Thank God that was not real.
Jericho, can I also use my faith tattoo and do a 3-action harm spell so everybody can get a little more healing?
Do you want to use your faith tattoo?
Yes.
Might not be a good idea, Mahari.
Maybe not.
Why not? Mahari's kind of confused. He's like, why not?
I mean, to be fair, you have struggled with it. You learned it was weird last session.
Oh, that's true. Okay,
Yeah,
he
so-
won't then.
I mean, if you want to still draw upon the divine power stored within it, you absolutely can. You just don't know the source of it at the moment. But theoretically, it's the same source that gives you touch of corruption, and that still works.
So you guys,
realistically,
do
using
you
the
guys
tattoo
not want me to
isn't
do
much
this?
different.
Go ahead, try.
I mean-
Hope.
I can just beat you guys.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
let's save it.
That'd be
Let's
fun.
save it for a dire circumstance. Now the important question is Falethel moving? I think yes. I think that she has been through enough and that she's going to rise and go and live her life studying books and shit.
Would you like to know what I think? I think you're wrong. Her body is still cold on the floor, unmoved.
I'm going to
No.
let out a guttural what the fuck, man? This has been a really bad however long this has been. This has been an unacceptable amount of time and things that have happened.
It's been less than a week and a half since her ranch got kidnapped.
Longest.
Jericho, when Mahari looks at Falafel, she's just gone.
I mean, her corpse is there.
Hey, Falafel, you know what I think? Maybe we can't turn you into a vampire, but how do you feel about having unfinished business and coming back as a ghost? And Amir's just kind of saying this into the ether.
Her unfinished. I've been saving our Ranth.
We brought Slezzer back. Maybe
What
we
about
could
all the
just have
magic
2
she
lizard
started
people
learning?
in the garage. What, Mahari?
What about all the magic she still wanted to learn?
Unfinished business for a ghost has to be very specific.
Yeah, learning magic doesn't really
If-
work. Do you know how many ghosts you'd have running around at that point?
Yep.
If
There'd be a lot
you
of
do
more
not
ranch tables.
come back right now, I am gonna kill a Ramp.
Iran just
I mean it.
cuts a slow look over at Kashmi.
I really, really mean it.
Kashmi, give me a diplomacy roll.
Hot
Actually,
dog.
no, give me intimidation.
What?
You're trying to intimidate,
Intimidate
her
the
back
corpse.
to alive, essentially.
Please nat 20 this.
No way! Jericho, what have you done?
What happens?
Kashmi,
Yes.
taking a moment to yell out into the ether. All of you here know that Kashmi's probably joking about this, right? She loves you all too much. For a brief moment, though, you truly believe her that for some reason she would kill a Ranth to bring Falafel back.
Now I'm gonna kick Falafel and see if I can get her to stir,
Don't
beat her
don't,
chest.
No, don't kick her body. That's Rand's mom.
A shaker.
Kashmi, directly before you, your eyes shift. Depending on how visible they are, how corporeal you are at the moment to everyone else, they would almost see your eyes go completely white. And your vision changes. Suddenly you find yourself in a open field. Short grass growing around you as far as the eye can see. Beautiful white and blue flowers dotting the landscape as well. You find yourself standing there. 2 figures by your side.
I don't like this already.
One of the figures is a sort of darker skinned human male wearing pretty gorgeous blue and black robes with gold trim on them. Shirtless as you always know him to be. Long black hair, well-defined beard. Currently practicing some new form of magic that he's trying out. The other figure, a massive gray-scaled dragon with 2 sets of horns, just overseeing the 2 of you as you practice magic.
I like what you've done with the place.
Well, Kashmir, have you been asleep up till now? I haven't actually done anything. If I do something, we're probably losing a chunk of these flowers, for one. Things keep backfiring. You know that. You laughed at me just a few minutes ago before that.
So when I was sleeping, I had this dream, and my very, very, very most favorite sister had a mom, not my mom, but a mom, and that mom died. And I was just about to wake her up and bring her back, and then I woke up. How do I get back to that dream?
Well, Kashmir, in falling asleep will always help bring you back to a dream, but you said your friend's mother died.
I feel like that's the subjective part. Like that's very much the bottom of the story. I was going to bring her back. I can bring her back.
Kashmir, you know as well as I do, that's not your forte. That's mine. You know this. Come on now.
That's why Dude, that's why I'm asking you. I'm not asking the dragon.
The dragon just opens an eye. Good ask me. I'm the one who taught him. You learn nothing from my lessons.
I didn't want to be presumptuous. Since this guy's an idiot, would you please just tell me? How do I save her? I don't want to lose the dream. I still remember. She's so pretty. And my girlfriend. Please.
Describe her to me. The one you were trying to bring back, not girlfriend.
She's a mom. She has like mom things, and she likes Mahari's coffee, and
Mahari?
yes, he's my dog, and she's just so wonderful. And her daughter, I mean, oh my God, you would not even understand. Like 4 episodes of reality TV. I saw that in a dream I had too once. I'm telling you, it is wild out there.
I need a
And
physical
I'm gonna like.
description, Kazmi.
I don't actually know what she looks like, but how I describe her is with like feeling adjectives. Like
Okay.
she has a warmth about her, and you know, her hair smells like warm biscuits, and when she, you know, touches you with her soft hands with her long fingers, they're never cold.
He takes a deep breath as you spend a couple minutes describing this and sighs at the end, but it's the dragon that speaks up next. Its eyes both fully open at this point, staring directly at you. You know that there will be a cost for this, right?
There always is.
It's a cost you're comfortable paying?
I never am, but I always do.
If you're certain. And Baker will spend a few minutes. You very clearly notice him drop the spell he was about to try and cast and began channeling magic in a completely different way. This kind of blackish mist begins to seep out from his hands and cover the ground. The grass very quickly begins to wither. And in front of you both, reality itself tears open, revealing a brief glimpse in what appears to be almost a river of sorts. A stream of sort of ethereal-looking blobs of energy. Shapeless, formless, but each individual and unique in its own sense. He stares at it pretty intently, or like a well-practiced fisher, jams his hand into the rip, grabs one of these formless lights and pulls it back out. The rift closes, the mist vanishes. He holds this form of light and stares at you, Kashmi. Are you certain, my friend?
Yep.
So casual.
He hands the ball of light to you.
I give him a great big giant hug, and then I'm gonna run and kiss the dragon.
Kashmi, I'm not sure if you have the time to process this, because I'm still not entirely certain how internalized you are in reality to the fact that you are incorporeal. As you give these two figures hugs and kisses, you are fully corporeal. You can see your feet for the first time in who knows how long. You can feel the wind on your skin.
Like, really feel it?
Like, really feel it. In a way you cannot remember the last time you felt it.
Fuck it, I still pick the dream. And I tell my friends I'll be back.
You always are. And with that, your eyes open once more, the whiteness that glazed them vanishing, and in your hand, your corporeal hand, an ethereal glowing blob.
It only looks that way because the light's so bright. It's really there.
And this happened in an instant to the rest of you, by the way. Kashmi made the threat, and all of a sudden, a shape of light just appeared in her hand.
Kashmi? What happened? What did you do?
Reach out and take Arant's hand and put her hand under my hand, and then together we're gonna push it into her mom.
What is this? But she does it anyway.
Place your hand on Falafel, pushing energy through her clothes, her flesh, and into her form. It very quickly deforms what little shape it had and begins to permeate throughout her entire form. All of you watch as, not 30 seconds later, Falafel's eyes open.
What?
Everybody deserves a mom. Oh, you guys, I was so afraid I was gonna get a fucking gross eye like Aranth. Oh, I can't believe that worked.
So, Jericho, does Falafel look like a vampire, or does she look like her elven self?
Well, I mean, externally, it's not always easy to tell the difference between a regular person and a vampire. Falafel was always pretty pale, so with her mouth closed, you can't really tell at the moment.
Okay. Falafel?
What happened?
Um,
Ranth? That's you?
You're alive?
Kind of like looks at the hand that she was just sort of rubbing her brow with. I suppose so. Well, whatever this is.
She doesn't say anything else and just immediately hugs her.
Ranth,
Um,
can you
while
give
they're
me an
hugging,
occultism check, please?
I'm gonna hug Amira.
Okay.
Amira will, of course, hug Kashmi back.
But
And then start looting the place.
That was a fat roll.
That was.
I was one off from a fucking crit. God damn it!
She is hale and whole when you hug her.
She's what?
Hale and whole. Nothing
So
seems
she's alive?
wrong. She's alive. Though, when you hug her, you do not hear a heartbeat.
Oh shit. She kind of pulls away and she looks at her mom. How do you feel?
Do you remember 280 years or so ago when we had that cracked dentist look at your teeth and made us go through with
You mean
some
the
weird
skeleton
surgeries?
one?
Yes, that one.
Oh,
Told
that was
us
horrid.
he needed to take your wisdom teeth out, but didn't explain at the time that he needed them for himself, and you probably didn't need to take them out.
Yes, and he was the one that put them inside of his own skull, right?
Yes, that one. Remember how you described your head feeling after the fact? That's sort of how I feel at the moment.
Oh. How awful.
It's not good, to be completely honest.
No, I don't imagine so. But are you feeling anything else aside from a raging headache?
Tired?
Parched, maybe?
Has been. Other mother, let me tell you, you were dead. Like, not even a little dead, like, haha, funny dead, but like dead, dead. So we're kind of freaking out, because you seem to be not dead, and
Sorry,
that's good.
just a little hard to think at the moment. Wow, that hurts. Yikes.
Question. Kashmi,
Yes,
what are wisdom teeth?
they're teeth that you get when you're smarter, when you get older.
Can you check to see if I have them?
Yeah.
There's no Mahari. In no way could he possibly have wisdom teeth. I've got tons of them though.
So Mahari will come over to Kashmi, then he'll open his enormous hyena maw as wide as possible so she can look to see if he has wisdom teeth.
I'll put my hands behind his ears, give him some scrunches while his mouth is big, and I'm gonna say, "Oh yes, 1, 2." You're so smart.
Mahari will close his mouth with a very satisfied look on his face.
Good to see nothing's changed. How long has it been?
Uh,
10 minutes?
don't know, but yeah, probably 10, 15 minutes or so.
It's not too bad.
You don't feel parched or famished or both? Or some strange mix of
Not at
both?
the moment.
You wanna give me a big smile, just to note so we know you're okay?
Sorry, could you repeat that? I really can't think that much that well at the moment. Wow.
Hey,
Sorry, is there any way to turn those lights down? It's bright.
Yeah. I'm gonna give her my jacket so she can kind of put it over her head.
She's 100% just gonna pull it over her face.
But yeah, absolutely.
hey,
She's been through some shit.
Yes, Mahari.
She's one of us, right?
It's a little hard to tell right now, but
I'm gonna look at him and say yes.
I've
Because in whatever way that she's a part of us.
never really had to do that before, so I don't really know.
Well, wouldn't you just open her mouth and see if she has fangs like us?
Is he saying this like belligerently loud is like a normal part of a conversation?
I mean, it's Mahari, so
Uh,
probably.
Yeah.
Well, no, like in this instance, Mahari's a little more subdued because he recognizes, hey, your mom was dead. She just came back to life. He's legitimately curious as if she's alive or if she's a vampire, like you, him, and Amira.
Mother, do you mind humoring me for just a moment and smiling? Big, as you used to say, show your teeth.
She gives a sort of crooked smile. It's very obvious she probably downplayed a little bit, but she is in extraordinary pain at the moment, it seems. When she smiles, you can see her canines are, at the very least, slightly longer than they used to be.
Oh, fuck, it worked.
I'm gonna slap her.
Ow!
Well, that happened.
Roll damage. I'd say with your occultism check from earlier, Aranth, at the moment you are able to tell she seems to be going through the process of transforming into a vampire whilst fully conscious.
Oh, that is
Oh,
terrible.
And
oh,
it
that
is
has got awful.
one of, if not the most painful experiences a person could endure.
Amira's gonna pull some painkillers out of her bag and offer them to Folithel.
She just has like fucking stray Percocet in her purse.
Do you know how many drugs
I
Amira
mean, that
has
is
in her
our thing.
purse?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
that's
okay,
an
that's
odd
fair.
point
Never
for
mind.
Amira.
Yeah, never mind. That's
I'm more
fair.
surprised she has painkillers than anything else.
Well, I mean, fentanyl's dangerous. It's
Wow.
Do you have
Okay.
anything to swallow this with?
Amira will cut open her wrist and offer it to Folithel.
She, without even potentially realizing it, will drink the blood from your wrist with the painkillers you offer.
A spoonful of blood helps the medicine go down.
Mahari would have
That
offered,
definitely
but
works.
I don't think anybody would appreciate it. Not with what his blood is.
I think Aranth is kind of in like a mild state of shock right now. Shock and awe and bewilderment.
You are now your own mother's sire. How does it feel?
That's, you know, in desperate fashion, I don't think she would have cared, but now coming to the realization, it's not helping the shock factor. It really isn't.
Mahari will go over to Iranth and kind of like lean down so he's level with her. He's not gonna be his normal self and get in her face. He's just gonna lean down. Hey, Iranth, should we get back to our lodgings? You know, so your mother can like lay down and rest
I think
instead of
that,
being in here.
you
And
know,
he'll like gesture to the area.
I think that's a good idea. Does anyone know the sleep spell by chance?
No.
I don't.
Would you like me to carry her?
Tragic.
Uh,
I'm not a baby.
Mother,
I
can you-
can walk. This jacket over my. So someone to go.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Aranth knows the sleep spell. Is it prepared? No!
Oof.
Jesus Christ!
Amira, taking a look around, there's not much that's hugely valuable in here, especially after you guys take a minute to smash the machine. You could scrounge up definitely, probably like 2 to 3 sets of sterling alchemist tools,
mhm.
but that's
Yeah.
probably about it. Actually, it would more, sorry, not sterling, it'd be more like 2 to 3 expanded alchemist labs
Okay.
worth.
Just go ahead and toss those in the bag of holding, and we
Sure.
can sell them when we get back.
Absolutely.
A bag of marbles and see if I happen to know some sleep in there.
Sleep is a spell with a rank, not a cantrip, Kashmi, so no matter what you pull, you would not be able to pull sleep.
Is there anything that I might pull that would help this situation?
Try. Don't know though. But if
I
you
mean, I
want
really
to
feel like
roll-
this is the moment. Let's marble.
Sure.
Oh
Go ahead and roll the alternate Kashmi table first.
boy.
It's just 1d8.
If you click that alternate Kashmi button, you should then see
Mhm.
the whole thing pop up, and in bottom right should be a.
Oh, at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. Before you roll on the primal cantrips table now. Oh shit! I haven't updated those with the remaster. Could you please roll me a flat check
Mother.
d20?
What does flat check d20 mean? Just a regular like d20?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I just kind of combined it. Okay. Kashmi technically fix that, but go ahead and roll the primal cantrips table. When you reach into the marble bag and pull one out to stare at some form of memories, Kashmi, and see what magic you could have known in an alternate time, the marble remains dark in your hand. Do not see a memory. Do not get this cantrip for a moment.
This stream is broken. I'll put it back.
Does Falethel have any spells? I can't access her token anymore.
At the moment, she has all of them, but realistically, she's under a heavy stupefied condition because of the pain.
Okay.
He's like
So-
stupefied 6.
Pretty much, yeah. She's
Oh, wow, I
fatigued,
was
she's
right.
Stupefied. It's like stupefied 4, realistically, but
I think if she's
Yeah.
gonna walk, you guys should help her. You and Syrian. Because I don't want to, like, insult her pride and make you carry her, but also...
Hey, Mahari offered, and she said she was good.
she should actually be drained.
I'm gonna tell her. Because I can intimidate people back from the dead. I'm gonna feel very confident in my ability to tell her, since I handled this situation, that she is gonna have them help her. She is gonna go back to the hotel, and she is gonna lay her happy ass down and rest. Welcome to Unlife, bitch!
Sorry, could you say that a bit quieter?
Mama, the boys are gonna help you get home. Go rest. We'll be back soon.
She'll stand up. You guys are free to walk her back to, like,
Mahari would definitely go along with whoever is going with her.
I feel
Yeah,
like
kinda like the-
Sarian would kind of like roll his eyes and then offer to help anyway.
I think after last session, I believe
Yeah.
you missed it, but he did have, or no, you were there. He had a little heart-to-heart.
Yeah,
Falethel.
I was there. Was I there? I was playing Falethel.
I forgot. I'm sorry. Maybe you didn't miss Sky King's tomb so frequently. Sorry.
Sky King's
Ooh.
tomb has nothing to do with Bloodlord, sir.
Same day.
You
Brain
can
doesn't
take
function.
it up with my work schedule, okay?
I've tried. You won't let me.
That's true. He has tried.
I have offered.
So, Amira, Aranth, are you gonna go with your mom? I would assume.
Yeah.
If Amira's gonna stay and loot, I'm gonna stay with Amira, because we have learned what happens when we split up.
Well, Amira's been looting as you guys have been doing this.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
We do want to take one of those cloning machines with us. Break one and take the other.
Oh yeah, are you telling Aranth about the cloning machine?
Wait.
I mean, she knows about it.
Well,
The
she's
party
gonna
doesn't know.
she's gonna have to know if we take it back with us. So yeah, Mira will just be like, hey, there's some friggin' Lauren clones. We're gonna steal one for Slezzer to take apart and reverse engineer.
The fuck you are? Destroy it.
We're destroying one of them, but
Destroy all of them.
there's valuable
don't
scientific
need-
knowledge to be had.
We don't need him sewn hopping into another fucking body, Amira.
Okay, let's kill the body in there, but then take the machine with us. How's that sound?
Perfect. Make sure to burn it.
Okay.
Here's a question: can you fit a machine that large into the spacious pouches open? Because I don't think it
No.
does have to be able to fit in the spacious pouches open. Get in it. So.
But what I was thinking is when we get ready to go, because we're gonna hop on a flesh bridge, and those are kind of big. Maybe just
Oh, we still have a hag to deal with.
yeah.
At
Once
this
we deal
point,
with that.
realistically, if you guys would like to go back to Great Urge and take a break for a bit
No.
and then come back, you absolutely
No.
could.
We are here. We are going to kill this hag.
Yeah, we're not gonna make volatile travel like this. She needs to heal up, and so that gives us time to kill a hag. Could Amira and I carry it together?
Let's wait until we're done, because I imagine we're gonna have to, get it on a freaking pallet and tie it down to the flesh bridge.
I don't want to leave it unattended.
Well, okay, fuck it. Let's break both then.
Sorry, Slezzer.
Sorry, Slezzer.
I'm gonna take the heart and the brain out of this golem dude, and then see if there's any
ground, because the whole thing burst apart. Remember, they've been on
Well, yeah.
for minutes at this point.
Do you think Slezzer would still want them?
Why would
I
he
don't know how
want-
this stuff works, but it's very scientific. So I'm gonna try to gather him something, because now I feel bad that we didn't bring him any gifts on our trip.
Rightly, I don't think he'd really give a shit, considering it's my brain and my heart over there.
Whoa! I don't know what.
Kashmir's just casually holding them.
Yes,
hey,
well,
Kashmi.
So wait, let me get this straight. Your dad stole your brain, your ex-boyfriend stole your heart, and your fucking dentist stole your wisdom teeth? I knew I had good taste.
Some idiot a while back stole her eye too. Don't forget.
Jesus.
Oh my god, I do remember that!
Apparently, it's a very long story, one that kind of frankly grosses me out, and second of all, grosses me out. So, yes.
So I just want to make sure I understand what you're telling me. You're telling me later, when we drink, you're going to tell me all of the things. Okay, I knew I understood. Okay, let's go.
Yes. Everything that I found out from Lauren when he, dragged me in here by my fucking canine.
You know we came to get you?
I do. And thank
And
you.
then Amira said that we should just leave you. She said, let's go.
No,
I can't even believe that happened.
No, I was dominated.
That's what they all say.
Hey, Rand. Should we just, head on out?
I think that would be best. I'm rather tired, and I know my mother is too.
Also, 10:30 in the morning still.
Oh, yeah, we need to go to bed.
If there's anything nice, like decorations or anything, I'm gonna slide my hand across all of it and just wreck his house.
There really isn't anything nice decoration-wise in the lab, and Amira's kind of taken everything valuable from it anyways already.
Well, don't we have to walk through the living room?
Yeah. That
Yeah,
ugly
no,
green couch.
I'm gonna kick it over.
Kashmi, did you heal us?
Oh yeah.
Everyone can heal up to full.
I would
The
like
beatings have
to-
commenced.
I would like to scorching blast that stupid fucking baby green colored couch.
Sure.
But then second of all, I would also like to phase bolt the fucking machine to make sure
Okay.
it's super broke.
So you want to head downstairs and make sure both the machines are broke? Or this one
No,
right up here?
yeah, this
Oh,
one.
yeah, go for it. You guys have, I imagine, fully destroyed it by this point, so feel free to just uber destroy it.
Yeah, like that scene in Office Space.
Okay. Yeah. It
Dan,
hits
you
the
know
metal.
what? Does it destroy anything?
Already, like, destroyed at this point. I already
Okay.
dropped it to 0 hit points as if you guys had destroyed it.
Okay.
Jericho,
But
is there
if it still
anything
had
in
hit
here?
points, that would do nothing to it. It's too hard.
Good to know.
It took some elbow grease to really rip it apart. What, Mahari?
Is there anything in this room?
There's like a bed. Some general, like, living supplies, but nothing really important.
It's a bed that looks relatively freshly slept in, as if Aranth was there the whole fucking time.
I was dominated!
Hey, Aram.
Yes.
Can we light this place on fire?
You are speaking my language, my dear. But let's have
So-
everyone vacate the premises.
Real quick, I want to say this before I forget. When we first showed up here, and Lauren answered the door, and then Valen was like, Lauren, who is it? And he comes around the corner. I thought you were about to tell me that they were pretending to be husbands or something like that.
Me too, I'm not gonna lie.
Too. I was fully expecting that.
Let me get this straight. You guys want to light this house on fire? An apartment
Yep.
in the middle of a college campus. In
Yep,
the literal
guards-
city where the nation's military is held.
Amira would suggest that maybe there's...
The house that's also
That-
made out of stone and bone.
Yeah.
Well, if we leave before the cops show up, then there's really... It's just a tragic house fire.
Well,
Again, the house
so-
is made of bone and stone. I don't know if we can even set the thing on fire.
Well, it will be scorched bone and scorched stone.
Okay. Let's...
All right,
Oh.
everybody out.
He doesn't ask for much. It's the least we can do.
Come on, out.
set as much on fire as we can.
I like Mahari's token just strafing back and forth, just like out, out.
Yep, out. Come on. Aranth, I'll
Make
give
a
you the
plan
flint
to
and
light
steel
a building
outside.
on fire. I'm excited.
Well, I have scorching blast. I have fire spells.
You think Scorching Blast, a first rank spell, is enough to light a building on fire? And you also, I believe, said you cast it at something at the sofa?
Whatever.
Have a torch.
Come on, everybody out. All right, let's go.
Lighting a full building on fire like this is something I don't believe you guys realistically have the resources to do at the moment.
Well, I think that works out.
Take time and definitely cause a major scene.
Yeah, we don't want to like hurt anybody, but also if she wants to symbolically light the place on fire, I am gonna help. I'm gonna light all the curtains. Like, at least she'll have a fiery moment as we leave.
Jericho, could I make a crafting roll to suss out if it is actually even physically possible to light the building on fire?
Sure.
Can this be public, or does it need to be private?
It can be public.
Okay. $18.
Construction techniques are not your strong suit, Mahari.
Okay.
Realistically, you've got no clue. At the end of the day. Like, your best guess as to whether or not it would burn could not say for certain one way or the other.
Mahari would look over the house and then he'd shake his head.
Is this oil of weightlessness, is that flammable?
No.
Wow, okay.
But hey, you at least started a fire in the center of his room with the burning couch.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
let's
fuck his couch.
let's make the place smell like smoke at least.
And did
If
you
he
guys
even
really
ever
just
comes
destroy
back
the
to this.
machines?
Yeah.
Okay. Cloning machines
Broke
destroyed.
broke as much shit as we possibly could.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Falafel alive.
Question mark.
Well,
Nat 20 to intimidate God.
also, yeah, Kashmi, Amira is going to interrogate you about what you had to do to get Falafel back, and she might not be too happy to hear you had to exchange more of your soul or whatever.
I'm gonna tell Amira with complete honesty that I wanted it so bad I imagined it. And then it was there.
Psychics.
I'm gonna
Like
laugh
my
so
weapons.
hard. I'm gonna laugh so hard if it turns out that Kashmi is like the prime Kashmi and she has control over all the other Kashmis of the multiverse and she can sacrifice them to get stuff she wants.
And that's how I ended up on the evil campaign.
I mean, I think I'd do something so base. At the very least, it's a lot more twisted than that. Come on, give me some credit here.
Wait, you mean the general base is sound?
Potentially.
Okay, I just pulled that right out of my ass,
There's a
but
reason
okay.
you guys have fought other Kashmis. But, you guys are going back to get Falafel settled into the hostel you're staying at?
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back, Syrian.
You
Okay.
saved
Hello.
the day.
Taking a fat nap. You really did, actually. You know.
Next told me.
Saren,
Well-
you did like 100 electricity damage that fight.
I did what now?
A lot of electricity damage.
You did like
Oh.
100 electricity damage that fight.
And that was against what? The golem?
The golem and the machine.
It was awesome, man.
Oh, we killed the machine? Awesome.
Yep.
Cool.
We didn't get any bits for you, though.
Fun fact, Pico just came by and hooked the generator up and apologized for the inconvenience. So I have power now. So
Yay!
getting on at the moment.
Awesome.
Falafel has
Welcome.
been brought back.
Yeah, next told me that's awesome.
Yeah, I mentioned that he might have that she might have nat 20 to intimidate a god, and it worked.
Wait, so explain the god thing to me?
It
We
wasn't
don't really
a
know.
god.
It was
Oh.
like it was like she nat 20 to intimidate the fucking ether, and then she blacked out, and 2 seconds later she comes back and she's just like, "Here, do this," and then Falafel woke up.
Hands around her mother's soul energy stuff.
All right then.
It was
Pretty
the
ex-
weirdest dream.
Sounds pretty exciting.
And Arantha's a little shell shocked right now. You know, after being kidnapped for a week and waking up, and then her mom dying, and then her mom not dying, and her mom dying again, and then not dying again.
And now
Sounds
you're
like-
your mom's
Nuts.
mom.
I was gonna say, yeah, now you're your mom's mom. Oh, damn. I didn't get to see any of my good spells get used. Fuck. Alright, whatever.
Falafel has to be like part catfolk at this point, going through so many lives.
Arantha's
it's
a
a-
cat folk gene
It's in her ancestry, yeah.
Does she grow cat ears?
No. The elf ears are enough.
So, what is the plan now after heading back, getting her situated at the Harrow House in your guys' rooms? What would you like to do?
Let's find this
Take a
fucking hag.
That was the piece of my soul that went into Falafel. I think she should get cat ears.
She might grow them over the course of growing her fangs out, who knows?
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
This would be so awesome.
No, it wouldn't.
I really don't think it would be.
He has been through enough.
Can we, like, stop at the hostel and just, like, take a fat nap to refocus and everything?
You can nap. You can't get full spell slots back because that would be a full long rest needed. But if you wanted to rest for an hour or two to make sure everyone's at full health and refocused, you absolutely could.
Yeah.
Rest until around noon or so.
Is there a refocus button on the character sheet?
Nope, just manually up your focus points.
Okay.
All right. Taking a bit of rest, getting Falafel settled down, helping her fall asleep, maybe picking up some drugs on the way. Try and knock her out. What is the plan now?
Let's go fuck up a head.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree.
First, we have to
I'm
find
game to
the
go kill a
hag.
hag. Yeah.
Actually, can we take a quick break, Jericho, so I can go get something to drink and eat?
Absolutely, yeah. We'll go ahead and take our quick little break right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll come
All right.
back in a few minutes. Welcome back, everyone. So, what would you like to do now?
Amira is going to go for the good old gather information, discreet inquiry.
Sounds good. It takes an hour.
Mm-hmm. And nobody knows the information we're trying to gather.
Gonna go with Kashmir's good old urchin information network.
Yep.
Kashmir, did you want to gather info as well? Because you have Hobnobber as well and can do it in the same amount of time Amira does.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Unfortunately, Amira, asking around, you are unable to get any real information on her, aside from confirmation that Nathnelma is a hag, is a teacher at the Twilight Castrum.
Okay.
Kashmir, on the other hand, making use of the network of urchins you picked up when you first arrived and have been paying every now and then, you are able to get confirmation of where Nathnelma's townhouse is, a few blocks off of the Twilight Castrum campus, in an area sort of meant for visiting academics.
Home invasion round 2.
Yeah.
I love
Do
breaking
it.
and entering.
That's all we're doing in Yled, is just breaking into people's houses.
Now,
I feel like it's
The-
gone well so far.
the question I have for my friends is, as far as we can tell, Nathnelma has no idea that we're here looking for her. So do we want to wait until tomorrow when we have all our spell slots and abilities back before going in? Or do we want to go in now?
I think. I'll leave it up to you guys, actually. Because I'm down 2 of my higher ranking damage spells, so.
Yeah, let me look what I'm missing.
I think you're at full resources, Kashmir. You're missing a first rank and a third rank spell, and your fourth rank spell, I suppose. So you are pretty
Yeah,
low.
because I telepathied.
Mhm.
But I still have a slime body. And I can still imaginary weapon. So I'm fine whichever. Feel like there was a reason that we had to hurry.
I think we had to worry with rescuing a Ranth. I don't know if there's a reason we Jericho, do you remember a reason we have to hurry with Nathnelma?
Not really. It's more the sooner you take care of her, the sooner you get to go home at this point.
Yeah.
Problem
Yeah, because she's just a bounty, right? So I mean. Or
No,
is she
she-
bounty?
Official
No.
job from Berlin
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
Graveclaw
yeah.
Coven, and she is the last member of it.
This is the main quest line.
You have done the side quests.
I was gonna say, I keep forgetting that we've done like 100 side quests between killing the first hag and now, so.
It's just full Skyrim time.
It feels more like World of Warcraft to me. You start in one zone, you do all the side quests, and then you move on to another zone, completely forgetting that you had main quests to do in the other zone.
Yeah.
That's what this feels like. Not that I'm complaining. I actually think it's very enjoyable, but
Which is funny because there really haven't even been many side quests you've done. It's just the hags were so spread out that you had to travel a while to each one to a completely new location and deal with the weird shit there.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Layer
waiting
rest.
until tomorrow sounds good.
Yeah, get my fun spells back.
All right. You guys can
Um,
absolutely take a long rest if you'd like.
yeah. Is it okay if Amira goes, like, and visits the Bloodlord? I don't know if he's, like, busy or if he just parties every single night, no matter what.
Lord Zithny is actually busy today.
Okay, that's fine. Then,
Okay, and accessories.
I guess
You get
Amira...
turned away at the door and told he has some important meetings to attend to today.
Okay.
I'll send him a beautifully handwritten thank you note.
Mira will spend time looking for... No, I promised I'd stop pushing the drug business thing, so she won't do that.
Oh, we're not doing drugs anymore?
Well, sorry, brain moment. Amira at least isn't going to push as hard on it as she had been previously.
Is a for my sanity sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because realistically, while the drug business does exist, I made the mistake of creating too many even low-level drugs that affect undead when there realistically aren't. There's like 2 total that are truly effective on undead. So you could work with a drug business for the quick, but there are also a number of places and people that have already sort of tried the same thing. And overall, the country is a bit less receptive to drug epidemics. There is a reason that it has lasted for thousands of years, and they don't have the entire quick population and dead population drugged.
It's okay. We'll still spread other sin through our business empire.
And you can still sell drugs, just it's not going to be as profitable as other things, realistically.
Makes sense.
Well, Amira will spend the day just generally looking for business contacts in the city, in that case.
Absolutely.
Visiting the clubs and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Mahari would like to try to communicate with his god or goddess, whichever it is.
Sure.
Interesting.
Are you going to the temple?
No.
You're just gonna like meditate or pray or whatever?
Aha.
Oh, okay.
What are you trying?
Demanding a question. Mahari will just speak a simple word, looking for clarity, and he'll say purpose.
Check. Blind, please. Reaching out in there, asking this question, looking for a response of sorts. You feel a instant but brief searing pain in your forehead, right where the tattoo is. else have anything they'd like to do before resting and going to attack the hag?
Not that I could think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, I would just take care of Aranth.
About the same.
Alright, then come next morning, once you guys get up, take your time readying yourself for once instead of the rush you took yesterday to go find Aranth. Are you guys just heading directly there?
So, like,
Yep.
before we go, what is her arm situation?
Aranth's arm
Yeah.
looks perfectly normal. Gale's out and about, pitter-pattering around this morning. Her arm doesn't glow anymore.
Do I have anything that would let me, like, sense magic, but only on the arm?
You can... Do you have the detect magic spell?
I
Do.
thought I did, but I can't
Yeah.
find it now.
It's one of your cantrips. You can choose to ignore magic you're aware of.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then I want to
So-
check it out and see.
Now, it is not very accurate. It is, at this point, only accurate enough to tell you the rank of the most powerful magical effect within 30 feet of you. You cannot pinpoint, like, to Aranth's arm. That would more be the Read Aura spell, which I do not believe you have.
Her eye gives me the heebie-jeebs. How do I feel about her arm?
Well, I mean, her arm did look real fucked up when it was in the machine.
Okay, I'm sorry, Aranth. I don't trust your weird arm.
Okay.
That's okay. So we, I'm gonna try to, see my spell preparation really quick.
Yeah, go for it.
So when Mahari looks at Aranth's arm, it just looks like a normal arm, right? Quote unquote.
Yeah, looks like an arm.
All right.
Hot dog, that is flesh on that arm.
Nice.
Hot
I believed it. It's not glowing anymore. There's no weird protrusions on it. Looks like an arm.
Oh, good. I was worried about the protrusions.
It doesn't burn us when we approach it with its vitality magic.
No.
I don't like the way you said that, though.
Which one do I want to get rid of most? Agonizing Despair or Bursting Bloom?
Well, you know you're going up against a hag. I mean, you got anything that can affect cold iron?
I don't think so.
She's a caster, not a martial, Mahari. Cold iron is
Yeah.
for martials. And a few spells here and there.
Yeah, there's like... Ooh, there is one I think she might have.
She has needle darts, but she doesn't have any cold iron to use with needle darts.
That is very true. Well, couldn't we go, like, purchase some cold iron scrap?
Yeah, like a cold iron chunk is only like, what, 10 gold?
If someone wants to spend some time trying to find one, they absolutely can give me a diplomacy roll. Try and find one available for purchase.
Yeah, Mahari.
I would do that. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Do you have diplomacy, Mahari?
I'm trained in it.
Okay.
I can also
Unfortunately-
look for some.
Yeah, if you want to as well, Kashmi, because Mahari turns up none in his search. Like how Amira decides to roll as well.
Are we all just rolling to look for cold iron?
Kashmi and Amira, the two of you are pretty quickly able to find some blacksmiths that have a bit of cold iron in stock. If you're looking for a chunk of it, it's going to cost you around 13 gold here.
What
Do
is
we need
this?
like a chunk, or do we just need like scraps? We just need
Chunk is
bits,
the
right?
smallest denomination I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because it
so
does
here's
have
the
a
deal.
near military use here.
I would gladly go in, but like only 2 gold, because I'm saving my dollars.
I'll buy the
Mahari
whole
will buy
thing.
it as well.
Thanks, sugar mommy.
Oh my god.
So you're spending 13 gold for a cold iron chunk for a Ranth?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, go ahead, Mahari. You can spend the money.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mahari will spend 13 gold to get her a gold iron chunk.
You have a chunk of it in your inventory, which will mean when you cast Needle Darts, you can choose to make it cold iron if you would like, Aranth. Ready to go?
Indubitably.
So,
Indubitably.
rearranging spells. So, uno
Faster, Aranth,
momento.
faster.
I'm sorry!
I will start my descriptions as you are doing that. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. As you all make your way through the sort of Three Gates district that you're in, which is a lot more quick than dead, heading into the residential district around the Twilight Castrum, you find your way towards the destination pointed out to you, a 2-story brick townhouse. It's very quaint. There's like numerous of these buildings in a row with one another, but oak trees, sort of draped with moss shade, a grassy lawn, a few old gravestones here and there off to the side. As you approach, you see a front door flanked by 2 large windows and a few more windows that you can see lining the second floor. Everyone give me a perception check, please. Aranth! Carrion!
Sorry.
Perception checks, please.
Doing it right now. Jeez.
Okay. Kashmi, Amira, and Sarian, the 3 of you, well, I guess that's not what I was going for. The 3 of you, I was going to say the magically inclined ones, but then I remembered Amira is not a Ranth, and my brain stopped working. But Kashmi, Amira, Sarian, the 3 of you, as you guys begin your approach to the building, see what looks to be green lights flickering from one of the upper windows behind curtains.
Well, presumably that's where our hag is. Mahari, if you would do the honors.
Okay, are we all lined up? Everybody ready?
Go for it.
All right. Boom goes the dynamite. Well,
You're just busting
yeah,
the
boom.
door down? Okay.
Kool-Aid Manning again.
Give me an athletics
It's
check.
let's get this over with and go home.
We're just like, fuck it. Get the okay.
I missed my bed, damn it.
I know, right? Is this a blind roll, correct, Jericho?
Your
No.
book
Force
is big.
open, I don't believe it is blind.
Okay.
Let me check.
Then
Force open is not blind.
okay. Public it is.
That is
28.
exactly what you needed to succeed, to bash the door open.
Good work, Mahari.
Before anyone moves, I am going to need everyone to roll initiative for me.
Can I use athletics?
I want you to roll athletics, please.
Yes. All right, initiative.
High initiative this time. Hello.
All right. Sure. Those can be your leads. All right. Sarian, as Mahari busts the door down, you are the quickest to act. You see, looking in front of you, just what appears to be a decently well-furnished living room.
Hold on, I can see something real quick. Man, I don't know. I don't want to be the first one through the door, but I guess we're gonna do it. We'll send.
You see a staircase
Okay.
that leads up. You see a few doors, and you see an open passageway into what appears to be a dining room.
Okay. We're just gonna kind of go here, and
Okay.
then I guess I will end my turn by doing the good old shield.
Okay,
So
Yeah.
I don't want to get into melee combat. That's Mahari's job.
that's fair. All right. That will bring us to someone else's turn, who is going to use one action to do something. They are going to spend their next action striding around the corner. Sarian, you are instantly frightened
Yeah.
with no save. Actually, sorry, no, you do have to make a will save, please.
Yoink.
As a version of the mummy you previously fought, Aura triggers on you.
Blind or public?
It's public. You're in combat right now.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Everything is public.
Smooth brain moment.
That is an exact success because of your Desolation Locket.
And that's why I got it.
But you see a mummy whose bandages are semi-falling apart, dressed in this sort of like long blue robe draped with like jade and crimson and gold trim. Very much those of you who know the area and have done some research, appears to be the livery of the Twilight Castrum Necromancy School. But
Look
the
at those
mummy
nails.
isn't even going to spare any words, I think. It is just going to use a second action to stride towards you. And that'll take us to Kashmi's turn.
Really dokily. Let's hurry this shit up. And
Who are you hasting?
Mahari,
Okay.
Nice, thank you.
Get fast.
you're welcome.
You got this, Mahari. I have faith in you.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shield myself.
Sounds good. All right, Arant, that brings us to you.
Oh hey, I don't have the shield effect.
Can I go through
You can
Mira
walk
and
through
Mahari?
allies. Yep.
Okay.
No roll required to move through allies. Okay, go ahead and roll your attack. Yikes, that will not hit. I'm so sorry.
Mira pointing at anything.
Okay.
Well, at least we know what she rolled last time.
No, I'm not hero pointing it. I'm gonna save the hero point for the boss fight.
Fair enough. That'll bring us to Mahari's turn then.
All right. So, Mahari is going to use his hasted action to stride.
Sure.
So 15 feet. And then 25 all the way. 2 actions to target this guy with an intimidating strike.
Sounds good.
Put that in the chat. With his cold iron battle axe.
Okay.
I will take my hero point,
Sounds good.
and then I will raise my shield.
All right. That will bring us to the guy who's going to open the door.
Oh crap!
Around
Oh.
Sarian, you see another mummy who is standing in the coat closet, apparently.
Okay.
Huh?
The ultimate distraction.
It makes sense, I guess.
Who is going to one action open the door, 2 actions or second action step out, third action activate its despair aura as well. So,
Oh, my bad.
What did you do?
Felt
Nothing.
Jericho's eye twitch.
Well, that'll take us to Amira's turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead. Do these count as the hag servants?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Think.
First off, I'm going to Bonmo.
Okay.
Speaking Necrol, just in case.
Sure.
Okay. Make sure I have all the stuff. Okay.
That is a success.
Okay. And then I'm going to demoralize.
Okay. Very scared.
Okay. And finally, what I'm gonna do, I don't know if these guys are spellcasters, but I'll go ahead and evangelize. One moment.
Okay.
Evangelize. Okay, so just another diplomacy check. Okay, so he's going to become stupefied 1 for 1 round.
Okay. There's no effect for evangelize in it. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. I might add a diplomacy button in there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make it easier. All right. Yeah, he is stupefied, frightened, and bond mode. That'll bring us to the top at your turn, Sarian.
As soon as he steps out of the closet, Amira just starts throwing insults at him. You stink!
Since there is Trace ladies behind, I guess I will assist Mahari over here. And we are going to... Oh, I have so many spells I haven't used yet. This is exciting. Oh, you know what? For good old time's sake, we're gonna cast Tree.
Yes. The
Yeah,
mighty
yeah.
tree.
Yeah, we'll cast Tree on the one targeted, obviously.
Sure.
We'll
would
cast
be
tree
a-
inside this bitch's house.
Yep.
Yeah, just drops Tree on person.
That's a now 1 on his
Uh-oh.
part. That is double damage he'll take. And become dazzled until the end of its next turn.
A
Nice.
dazzling
That's- I
tree.
mean- I mean,
yes.
that's assuming it fucking survives.
Roll damage.
You will take
A
double
lot.
this, so 28 points of bludgeoning damage. All right.
Tree for the win.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm telling you, casting Tree is where it's at.
Barely injured?
Mhm.
Some thick zombies, jeez.
It
That's the end of
is
my turn.
The mummy's turn.
I don't like it here anymore.
See. He's got 1 attack and it's fist. So guess what?
Hmm.
Sarian's getting fisted.
Oh, jeez.
And your
All right.
cannot be decreased while in this creature's aura, Sarian.
Okay.
You are stuck frightened.
Okay.
Punch! For a grand total of 18 bludgeoning damage, sir.
Oh no.
And I think we'll punch you again, just because we can.
Okay, alright.
Oh goddamn.
Yeah, big knoll in front of him is, no. Oh.
Yeah, that's a good old crit here.
Yeah, I don't.
That's gonna be 34 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Hey,
might want to.
Ow.
Mahari, can you kill this thing, please?
I'm gonna try.
And I think with his last action, we'll go ahead and punch Mahari. I'll be nice.
Okay.
No, I won't. Oh well.
Critical miss by -20.
Yeah. Kashmi, you're up.
So is this front guy bond mode?
He is.
Yes.
And does demoralize stack?
No.
It does not.
If it did, it'd be broken as shit.
I will say something I believe you all would remember from when you fought Malaki is that mummies are typically weak to fire.
Corbin, my man, I need some fire. I got no fire. Oh, you young children. I'm gonna astral rain it.
Okay.
Oh.
Guess you should.
A
And then-
5-foot cube. Yeah, it's just a space that'll fit him, so... would you like to do bludgeoning or piercing damage?
Do I remember from fighting that guy?
You do not, unfortunately. Remember if one would be better than the other.
A little smashy smash.
Okay. Now, so something I have to actually ask because Astral Rain is a little bit weird. You specify an area, and any creature that enters the area or is in it will take it at the start of your next turn.
So if
Oh no, he takes
we
it now. I'm reading it. Yeah, I hate
So it-
area spells like this. They're so weird to read sometimes, and everyone works differently.
can we pass through the door and not get hit?
No.
It's only if we stop in that square.
Nope. Anyone who enters that square now will take the damage and make a save. So he'll take it now because he is in it.
For what it's worth, I can do work without entering through the door. So, unless you want to go through the door later, casually.
I mean, I'll
Well, she can move
probably
it when
want to
she
go in
sustains it.
eventually.
This will
Can
also only
I-
last until the start of your next turn.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
So, alright, he'll give a reflex save. And he will fail it, because he is frightened by Amira's demoralized, so go ahead and roll damage. 12 points of bludgeoning damage to him. Alright. And I imagine the cube is just right there.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, you've got
And then-
one action left.
Can I shield Syrian?
You do not have line of sight on him, so no. You can only do it on yourself or Amira here.
Okay. Yeah, then let's shield myself.
Okay, sounds good. I actually check something. Do psychics have the weird issue where you cannot cast more than one cantrips?
No.
Or more than one in a round? They do not?
N-
That makes
nope.
sense. Cool. Alright, you cast shield on yourself. Aranth, that'll bring us to your turn.
I think only witches and bards have that restriction.
Okay. Use your first action to summon some fireballs.
Yep.
Who would you like to throw them at?
This guy.
Okay.
Oh, I can do multiple fireballs,
Yeah,
right?
You can do 2 total if you use all your actions.
Okay.
But that guy would be off guard to you, though Sarian is in the way, so he would have lesser cover. But all in all, he
Which
still
one
has
is
a
off guard?
This guy. So he has a -1 penalty to his AC right now. This guy's a -2 penalty to his AC. Essentially.
Hit the guy closest to you, Aranth.
Yeah.
Yeah, kill that one first.
That just barely hits him. Go ahead
Do I
and
hit
roll
a
damage.
do I do
Actually,
attack
that-
twice?
Roll damage first. This one more than just barely hits. You're targeting the wrong one. No, you're targeting the right one now. Okay. 11 points
Now
of
I am,
fire
yeah.
damage. Alright. And his bandages catch fire and he definitely takes some extra.
Okay. And can I use the other fireball against him too? Okay.
Absolutely.
Do it. So I roll
He's-
attack again.
Yes, but
He's
this
still
one at
only
-5.
barely injured.
That will just barely miss. I'm so sorry.
Shit. Okay.
Mari, did you say he's still at barely injured?
Yep. He's still at barely injured.
I hope this hag is a shapeshifter and we're just whooping her.
Mahari, you're up.
Quickened action to strike the one in front of me.
Sure.
My cold iron axe.
That'll hit. Just barely missed the crit too. Shame.
Yeah, I know, right? 14.
All right. 14 damage to him.
I'm gonna try this just because I haven't tried it yet on these guys. I'm gonna do a force blast with 2 actions on it.
Okay. Sure.
I just want to see how good this guy's fortitude save is.
Just barely succeeds.
There's the damage.
All right, so still 14 damage to him. That's not bad.
Okay, and then the last third action will be to raise my shield.
Okay. That'll bring us to the guy over here who's in the funny area. Unfortunately, Aranthe, you threw fire at him, so guess who's getting punched?
I accept my fate.
Are you sure?
No.
It's 32 damage to you. We can easy half your health.
Ow.
And we'll do it again. Fire bad for these guys. This one will miss, though.
Hee.
Just one more.
Oh.
Nada. All right.
Aha!
Amira, you're up.
Okay.
It's right
I'm
there.
going to stride.
Okay.
I am going. Well, problem is, if I stand there to do the bond mode, demoralize, evangelize combo, I'm not going to be able to get this guy. Say again, Mahari?
I'd say just murder that guy.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to come, pre-action demoralize. I think that's pretty good. Okay, let me just check some stuff real quick. Okay, I'll go for the whack.
28 hits. Total of 18 damage to him. All right.
Okay. And I mean, I'm at full health. My friends are low, so I'll go ahead and keep going.
Sounds good.
Oh, wait, no, my plan was to take my torch out and light it, but whatever. Whatever.
Are your torches in your bag?
I have one on my belt.
Okay, perfect.
Exactly for situations like this, but...
Because of the stupid thing that going into your bag is 3 actions as opposed to 1 for your belt.
Yep, but things are already kind of too late.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, except at game state, it's fine.
Attacks have been rolled and damage dealt.
I'm just gonna parry because damage with a regular attack is not gonna be good.
Sure. Alright, that'll bring us back around to the top with Sarion's turn.
Sarian, you might want to get away.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna
stand
back up.
behind me or something.
Yeah, we're gonna not.
It's behind me.
We're not gonna do that again. That was not an entertaining,
No, I mean like right there.
Oh, yeah. Let me just. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. We'll stand on the table. You know what this kind of reminds me of? Yoda sitting on Luke's back during while he's training. You know.
Who's that?
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh. So that's one action. Blah, blah, blah. And then I guess I will just huck a phase bolt at it because I can't really throw any fireballs at it.
Sure.
Because then
And
Mahari
it
will get hit.
goes through Mahari.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your attack. Ooh.
Mm.
I
Unfortunate.
bounced on that 19,
Was
man. That
going
sucked.
to, yeah.
You still have 2 hero points if you want to use any.
No, I'm gonna save him for the boss fight.
Okay, fair
More
enough.
important.
That'll take us to the mummy's turn, who I believe is no longer dazzled. Or is that at the end
It's-
of this turn?
It's one turn, I believe.
Yeah. When did you do it? You did it
Last
last turn, so
round.
you beat Dazzle, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mahari's gotten punched 3 times. Not much else this goober does.
Okay.
Oh yeah. 19 damage to you.
Okay, I'll do selfish shield.
Sounds good.
Uh,
Yourself some
Use.
DR.
fly and then damage.
All right. And now here's the question: do you keep that resistance? Remind me, or do you get?
Because of
You
my
get
feat
reduced
ongoing.
resistance, right?
Yeah, I get 3.
Okay, you'll
For
have to take the
upgrade.
effect off still and heal 3, or keep the effect on and deal an additional 2 damage to yourself if any attacks hit, because that effect won't
Okay.
adjust from there.
Okay.
So, I might try and create a secondary effect for you, but it'll be weird to get situated on your sheet. Because
Gotcha.
you can only have 1 effect per action. So,
Okay.
well, he'll just punch again. This one misses. And 3rd time, just in case. Nope. Alright. Kashmi, that brings us to you.
Okay, great.
Which does cause your astral reign to end.
Great. It's only me and Amira, right?
As far as you can see, yeah.
Can I pull Amira's torch and light it?
I'd allow that, yeah.
Okay, so I pull Amira's torch and light it.
Alright, that'll take 2 actions to do.
And then, can I hand it to her?
Sure.
Will she have to use an action to take it still?
Well, here's the question. Amira, do you have a free hand at the moment?
No, but I can drop.
Yeah, if
Thing-
you want to drop one of your items to take it from her, you absolutely can.
Okay. Yeah, I'll drop my sword,
Okay. Take a lit
the regular
torch.
sword. Mm-hmm.
Alright. Arant, you're up.
I would like to get the fuck away from the guy that's beating me up.
Sure.
I'd like to go there instead.
Alright.
And back it.
Who's getting phase bolted?
This
The guy
guy
at the
in the
door?
doorway.
Sounds good. That's a hit. Oh boy. Alright. Very nice. Mahari, you're up.
Okay. Could I go for an intimidating strike on this guy to frighten him?
Sarian, shh.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna go for intimidating strike on the one in front of me with 2 actions.
Sounds good.
With my cold iron axe. Here we go.
That'll crit.
Yes! Crit damage, baby!
Boy.
Come on! Yeah!
As you slam your axe down into him, carving a chunk of his, pretty much an entire arm off of him, he, quickly goes wide-eyed underneath the bandages, holds up his hand. Wait just one moment, sir. We can stop this right here. This does not need to go any further. Please.
Give us the hag and you can get out of here with your
She's
Unlives.
upstairs. This is just a job from the school. We're not loyal to her in the slightest.
I know we're in the middle of initiative, but can I, like, sense motive?
Yeah, because this one will, like, back away slightly, too, seeing one guy almost get chopped in half. That's hilarious. It's a crit success for both of you that rolled, and absolutely, they are telling the truth here. They do not care about the hag, they're just doing their job to stop intruders.
Get the fuck out of here.
Leave.
They will
See ya.
quickly both step out gracefully. The other guy having like picked up his arm and doing his best to maintain some dignity.
Hey, Kashmi,
Yes.
can you punch us, please?
Yeah, I would enjoy that.
I thought you would
Um,
never ask.
For what it's worth, I think we should get punched and immediately head up before she has more time to prepare.
I agree.
Agreed.
So,
I'll kick you in the bottoms as you go up the stairs.
It would take probably
Okay.
5-10 minutes or so to heal everyone up, if you would like to. do
Really?
that.
if I spend one use of Touch of Corruption, how much time will that save? It's 24 hit points.
4 to 9 minutes. Time's real wibbly wobbly when it comes to healing you guys, so I'd say like 3 minutes total taken if you use a total corruption. If you want to heal everyone to
Kashmir,
full.
Yes?
Kashmir, would you be willing to use your soothe to, like, just...
Yeah.
between
yeah.
Mahari, get everybody to max HP
Yeah,
ASAP?
where is it? Here it is. Cast.
Who are you healing?
Corruption healing. Roll healing. I'm gonna do this on Sarian.
Okay,
Wait. Is he alive?
He has negative healing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're chilling.
Sarian, go ahead and take that 24.
If I soothe him, will that hurt him?
No, because that's mental healing.
I just did that wrong. Hold on.
Uh,
That's right.
I think the soothe should go to Aranth because Aranth is lower right now.
Yeah. I'm fine. I'm missing 14 hit points.
Jericho, can I do Tide of Death and heal everybody?
Unfortunately, no. Tide of Death specifically is used to damage living creatures and heal yourself.
Okay.
You could
So,
do a Death Gaze on someone if you wanted to heal them with it.
Okay.
Sarian, take the 22 healing. I'll use an Oil of Unlife.
Kashmir, go ahead and roll that healing for Soothe. 7 hit points back to you, Aranth.
Ugh. Okay,
If you want to spell another turn, I will remind Kashmir, you have your boon from Zon Kuthon that has castings of harm as well. that you can use with.
Yes,
It's
let's
just
do
a
that.
first rank harm, but you could heal for someone for a D8 plus 8 if you'd like.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, do that on a ramp.
well, maybe Aranth take the 16 and Sarian take the heal. Or see what Aranth is like when she takes the 16.
Aranth will be lowest once she heals
Okay.
from this.
Let her take the heals. That's fine.
Alright. Go ahead and roll a D8 plus 8, Kashmir.
Wait. If I do a 30-foot emanation, everybody can stand inside.
You could do that, yeah, which would just be a D8 instead of D8 plus 8, but you could get everyone with that.
What do you guys think?
Um,
I don't think you should do the emanation because Amira's fine. You're fine. So it's really just Mahari, Sarian, and I that took a couple hits.
I think Mahari should be the one full health. He's going to be the one that's up in the hag's face.
Yeah.
So above
Thank
table,
you.
Mahari's down 14 health, Sarian is down 6, and Aranth is down 9.
Yeah, give it to
Yeah.
Mahari. He's going to be up close and personal with the hag.
Can I do this?
That is a different amount, but if you... Ask that to
Because
check.
I only have one cast of my boon left.
Well, you had 2. I put put it down to 1 when you said you would use it.
Oh, okay.
So you have 2 left right now. But if you
Okay,
use it, it'll be down to
perfect.
1.
So let's do that for Aranth. And then I have the soothe from my wand still if we need it.
Well, you'd probably want to do your harm here on Mahari, because he needs to heal more.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
No worries. And you already used the soothe from your wand, but you'll have your spell slot remaining for it. You want to cast it again in the future.
Okay.
So go ahead and harm versus undead there.
Is it a button that I'm not seeing?
Did it not show up in chat
Just the regular spell thing.
for harm?
Yeah.
Soothe. Well, I can click the buttons then. Make it a bit easier.
Thank you.
A full 14, go to full Mahari.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's get
Alright.
going.
On the way up, can I chug a cheetah's elixir?
Sure.
Okay. There we go.
Jericho, as a side note, my staff spells are gone again.
You have to do your daily prep each day when you do it. So
Oh,
like teacup button
okay.
on your
Yeah,
sheet, you gotta
yeah.
hit that.
Teacup.
Gotcha. I forgot that was a thing. So, yeah, okay.
There you go.
So
Yeah,
Jericho,
we could now.
the cheetah's elixir increases my movement by 5 feet.
Yep.
Will you apply that to me when we get up there?
Yeah, when you hit Cheetah's Elixir, I think if you use any item except a healing potion, you want to drag the effect onto yourself before you hit use.
Ah, well.
Let me grab it for you real quick. That was a lesser Cheetah's
Okay.
Elixir.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you. All right, here we go.
Go up the stairs, everyone.
Exciting.
I want to go behind Amira.
Yeah. Oops.
Don't open anything until we get everyone
Teleportation.
upstairs.
I'll have my shield raised for this.
All right. So you guys make your way up the stairs and find yourselves in a small antechamber.
Can I... We're allowed to precast spells, right? Just
I'd
so
rather
I have
not.
it.
If you're gonna precast, we're
Okay.
gonna roll initiative typically.
Yeah.
that's fine.
Pathfinder is not a
Pre-
system meant for precasting.
Here, Kashmi, let me get where you're at then, because I'm going to do something when we get started.
Okay, Kool-Aid Man?
Kool-Aid Man.
All
Send
right.
it.
Hey, Kool-Aid.
Okay, I'm assuming athletics again?
Oh, wait. Do we have any way to check for
The
traps?
door's not
Yeah.
locked.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Kick it open anyways.
Kick it open anyway.
Kick the door in anyway, screw it.
Uma, just, yeah.
Well, then open
Mm.
Who the fuck is that?
it. Looking into the room as you kick the door open. It is a large open space, currently glowing green. You see a sort of decayed and stitched together humanoid form in professor's robes, currently standing before a canvas where she is painting a picture of what looks like a mirror.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Oh. Who has that fucking Hag's Eye gem?
You see a bookcase filled with tomes on the other side, a chandelier hanging from the ceiling with magical green flames currently shining in it. The hag just looks briefly over as you enter. I thought you'd wait a little bit longer before arriving. Pity. Let's do this. And we're just going to roll initiative right away.
Okay.
I forgot to break
Twice.
this stony Hag Eye. Dang
Do
it.
I still get to use
Hags.
athletics?
No.
Like to-
This is going to be regular, because the door's not locked.
Okay. Perception.
That hags like to bargain.
Normally, you've killed her 3 sisters effectively, though, so...
Oh, they're fine.
Damn it, I'm at the ass end of initiative.
As a quick little mention here, Nathnelma does have a villain point, just as an FYI. Keep that in mind. As Kashmi, you're the first one to act. They're painting Amira.
May I ask you to destroy the painting?
Yeah,
just in
immediate.
case?
Yeah, yes, that was my first choice.
Game's paused.
No, it's not.
Can I target the painting?
I will allow it. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, I'm doing that.
Okay,
Um,
perfect. You cannot see it at the moment, by the way.
oh,
From where you are, you can't really see it. You can see 2 teaching assistants that are kind of like at the ritual circle on the ground, channeling magic into it.
I don't like to go in the door first.
You can delay.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, then don't go in the door
Oh, yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Then can I delay?
Yeah, absolutely. So that'll move us to one of the teaching assistants first. Who
Oh, wait.
is-
I don't want to delay because I don't want them to go before us.
You remember you have the ranged thing you can do for imaginary weapon?
Yeah, she
Well,
just
yeah,
doesn't
but
have
if I-
sight on the portrait right
You
now.
can go right here, Kashmi, or you can go right next to Mahari. You don't have to go inside.
Now you can see
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, rad. And then, you know what I say? I say this.
it. All right. Using the amped version, I believe.
I
You have to use amped
Can I
if you
use
wanna hit
the
from
amped?
range. Yeah. If you want to hit from range, you have to use an amp, but
oh,
if you're just
but
using
I don't have to
regular-
unleash my psyche to use amped.
Nope.
Oh, okay, perfect. Well, then let's do that for sure.
All right. Then go ahead and make your attack roll. Would you like to bludgeon or slash the painting?
Flash the fuck out of it.
Okay.
0 point. It's
Well,
not letting me.
You don't need to hero point. You were targeting Nathnelma. It's a painting. Its AC is a lot lower. Roll damage.
Oh, okay. Yay.
Roll thine damage.
— 27 missed. Damn it.
29 damage. The painting is shredded.
I don't like the
40.
way she was looking at you.
Which is a pity because it was a pretty
Neither
nice
did
looking
I.
painting. But that will take us to a teaching assistant's turn. Guess what they're gonna cast?
Probably something stupid.
Animate dead. Let's go.
Probably something stupid as they summon
And
skeleton.
a skeleton wearing full armor is going to rise out of the ground as it is.
Why do
summoned.
they have 5th rank? Whatever. Or 3rd, whatever.
Because they're teaching us. It summons a level 2 creature, okay? What do you want? Yeah, that skeleton champion's gonna get 2 actions here as it is summoned. It's gonna use 1 to stride forward, and the second action to slice at you, Kashmi, with its longsword. Why-ya. They uber miss. They miss so badly, their sword gets stuck in the ground for a moment.
Oh, wow.
But that will take us directly to the hag's turn.
All right. Let's see.
Well, this had to happen eventually. Let's see. Amira,
Uh-oh.
this is penance. Please give me a will save.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
You are fine. From what you're not sure. But I will say, that took all 3 of her actions to do.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, God.
Sarian, you're up.
That's a little terrifying. Oh shit. Well, I'm kind of. You're. Never mind. I'm not even gonna go there. Yeah. No. I'm just gonna.
You can face bolt it,
I'm gonna.
or that.
I'm gonna try my luck, like the last time I tried this out of random.
Trying to cast blindness on Nathnelma.
Oh,
No,
this-
I didn't mean to have her targeted. That's my bad.
Oh, who are you targeting with it?
The one on the right, the one that
This guy?
summoned the skeleton.
Sounds good.
Am I gonna try casting that on Nelma?
He will
Got him.
fail, so he'll be blinded for a minute.
And then I'm just gonna Yoda shield up for now.
Okay, sounds good. Amira, you're up.
Okay. Amira sees that there's a skeleton in there that will probably reactive strike her. But that's okay.
It's
she'll
level
go at-
2.
Go ahead, take the reactive strike as I walk through.
If you insist. I absolutely will. I'll miss, but
Okay.
keep going. He's
Um,
level 2. He's 5 levels below you. This guy's not gonna do anything.
So Amira's gonna head into this corner.
Okay.
And she is going to look at the teaching assistants and just say, unless you want to die for the stinky hag professor, I'd recommend you get out. You've got long careers ahead of you. You don't want them to end here. I don't know if I'm allowed to mechanically make a roll to try and convince them to leave, or...
I'll allow you to roll if you're using an action to do so, but if you're just yelling at them, then
Yeah,
roll.
yeah, I'm using an action to...
Sure.
It's specifically diplomacy, trying to appeal to their good sense.
I figured.
Like,
Of
hey,
self-preservation.
you don't want to die here. You do not want to die for this hag.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Nice.
interesting. Because these people are pretty fanatical.
Really? They're
Yeah.
teaching assistants and they're
Yeah.
fanatical?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They
If you
see
just want...
less as enemies and more as corpses for practice. It's less
Okay.
about caring about Nelma.
Okay. If we don't want them to fuck off, can we just make that a bon mot instead?
No, I'm gonna keep that as a regular action to do because I am gonna give something for it. I'm just
Okay.
not gonna say what that is yet.
Okay.
You've got one action left, I believe.
Yep. Now I'm going to bon mot, the hag. Just like, we killed your sisters for trying to poison Geb's food supply, and now we're killing you.
That's a success.
Okay.
All right, Mahari, you're up.
All right. So I started my turn with my shield raised. So when my
Yes.
turn ends, the shield will go down unless I use an action to raise it.
No, it goes down now, realistically.
Okay.
At the start.
All
of
right.
your
So stride.
Mhm.
Target the hag.
turn.
Let's do an experimental strike with my cold iron axe.
Sure. Really love specifying it's cold iron.
Oh, Mahari.
Boy, howdy. Could have done that earlier. Oops. 36 damage to her. Yikes! And she is instantly frightened 1 as well. Smash your axe into her.
And
Alright.
my third action is, of course, to raise my shield.
Sounds good. Aranth stepped away right before her turn.
And Mahari, check your DMs, by the way.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm just gonna have Aranth delay her turn until after the teaching assistants because she stepped away. I don't want to.
I'm back, I'm
You're
back.
back. Good. You're up.
One action here. Oh, wow. That's a room. Okay.
It is.
The room.
I'm needle darting this bitch.
Okay.
In her
With-
face.
The cold iron. Hee.
She's going to have lesser cover against your attack because Mahari is in the way.
That's fair.
Not phase bolt. Go ahead
Yeah.
and roll your attack.
Come on, you got this, Saranth.
Actually, could I move? I know I can with my one action. Is that still lesser cover?
No.
Okay. Oh, wunderbar.
Oh.
Okay. Well, anyway, I am hero pointing that.
That's what saving the hero point was for.
Oh,
And that
yes.
turns a crit miss into a hit.
And it's cold iron, too. Nice.
All right, 14 damage. You know you don't have to specify every time you use cold iron, right? The system tracks it.
I realize that
It
after I
sounds
press the button.
tougher.
Okay.
That is
I'm
true.
more saying it for Mahari's
I'm sorry,
sake.
Jericho. I'll
Oh.
stop. I'll stop.
You don't need to. I'm
It's-
making sure you're aware of it.
Yeah, it's just a habit that I've had since I've started playing of always giving specifically what it is I'm doing.
No worries. The system
And
is
then-
typically pretty good with calculating everything. Sometimes it sucks.
Gotcha.
But she's already looking pretty heavily beat up.
Hey.
All right, that takes us to the last two teaching assistants. This one right here is, guess what he's gonna do?
Run away.
Nope, summon a skeleton.
Sorry.
It's gonna stride right here, and it's gonna attack Mahari and crit miss. Ready for this? It's gonna be awesome. Look at that.
You called it too,
I
nice.
did. All right, the other teaching assistant is gonna open the door or the window and jump out.
Oh, what a guy.
Okay.
He ain't
Does
want
not
nothing to
want
do with
stay
it.
here.
Just nopes the fuck out.
Wait, are we on the second floor? He definitely just shattered his legs doing that. Unless he landed in like a tree or something.
Don't worry
What a guy.
about it.
That's
I don't
commitment.
think he
That's
cares. He
commitment
just
right
wants to
there.
go.
Don't worry about it.
Kazmi,
Okay.
we're at your turn.
We're not gonna worry about it. Okay.
That's fucking commitment right there.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, this guy was literally like, shit's fucked. Goodbye.
No thanks, man.
Oh.
Hey, fuck it. We're doing it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
crazy.
Go sicko mode.
Effect for it go. Oh, there we go. You want to hit the use button, not the picture for it.
Oops, sorry, thanks.
Apply effect like that. Ta-da!
What's the difference between sure strike and true strike?
They're the same.
Oh,
They're just
nothing.
renamed for the remaster.
Oh, okay.
True Strike is still a better name.
It really is. Sure Strike just doesn't sound as good. Here is your spell effect for it. Have fun! Are you targeting the hag?
I am for the
Okay.
Master Blaster.
Before you roll your attack roll, because I assume you're going to cast Amped Imaginary Weapon, right?
Uh-huh.
She is going to use her reaction to sacrifice ally.
Well,
Target this champion instead with your attack, please. She redirects it. Yep.
What a bitch.
Redirects your attack to a adjacent minion. Wahoo. Not even a minion, just an ally. That's a crit.
Would it have been a crit against her?
No.
Okay.
Goodbye, skeleton.
Just turns to dust.
Just instantly shattered under Kashmi's spell.
Poor guy.
All right, that takes us to this teaching assistant, who is going to use one action to sustain their summon. So the skeletal champion is going to move right here and attack Mahari that they're flanking. They're gonna regular miss this attack. Never mind. Oh no, I'm so
No,
good
you're
at
right.
this. hot dog. Anyway, he has 2 actions left. What does he do with those 2 actions?
Oh my god, that teaching assistant just straight fucking died. I see him at the bottom of the initiative.
He did?
Don't worry.
Yeah!
Oh, did he? Oh, damn!
He's not dead. I put death on him because it'll cause the initiative tracker to just automatically skip on him.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was gonna say,
no.
Jesus Christ!
He's not dead.
He broke his neck.
They're gonna move there, and he's gonna cast shield. Wahoo!
Okay. Guy.
All right. It is Neth Nelma's turn now. She gets her reaction
Scared.
back. What does she want to do here?
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Mahari, she's just like a loving grandmother, gonna put her hands against the side of your face. Can you do me a favor, please?
Don't do it.
Wither.
No.
Give me a fortitude save, please.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
There's a button on the bottom of this bell.
There is indeed.
Oh no, I've got it.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I'm
Yikes.
hero pointing that. I'm hero pointing that.
Oh,
Oh, you are unaffected by her.
what a Chad!
Oh, baby!
That is rude.
Damn.
This hag is just getting dunked on,
She
and I'm
really
so
is.
happy.
Anyway, she's gonna step away with the last action of her turn.
She doesn't wanna
Here, I think. She'll stride.
No, no retaliation.
Sarian, you're up.
Yay!
Hey, she
All
should
right.
still be frightened.
We are gonna.
Yeah, stupid fucking system resets its changes every time it updates. Foundry
Ah.
annoys me.
I'm gonna do. Hold
The
on.
system
I closed
changes, it
my.
updates, and Workbench goes, oh, you had settings? Not anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
We're gonna just, you know,
Hmm.
casually.
Fine.
Sunbolt.
She is, now that
Ruh-roh.
she has her reaction back, she is going to target ally. So it's going to be this idiot that takes the
Oh.
sudden bolt.
That poor guy.
Yeah,
Fail.
it's rough.
Oh,
Ow! Rest in peace.
rest in
Roll
peace,
damage.
sweet prince.
Pretty good
Ow.
damage.
Ouch.
Ow! Yeah, no,
Yikes.
that definitely hurts a little bit.
Ooh.
Einstein.
Badly injured.
All right, one action left.
Do I even have anything that's worth it? Hold on, let me look. No, you know what? We're just gonna shield again because I don't.
Why not?
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want retaliation. I got hurt downstairs. I don't want to get hurt up here.
All right, Amira, back to you.
Okay. Amira's just gonna crack her neck, look at the teaching assistant, and be like, "Fucking warned ya!" And devise a stratagem on.
Who are you devising the stratagem against?
The badly injured teaching assistant.
Sounds good.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Have to spend one action to stride, one action. Okay. I'll spend one action to bond mow him
Okay.
in preparation for if he's still alive by my next turn. Oh.
All right,
Get
then.
dunked on.
It's a lot of crits being rolled tonight.
It is.
All right, then. Boss fight with the golem was worse. I feel like. And even that wasn't
was.
that bad. That was more just the emotional trauma.
Ugh!
Ooh, that was real rough.
That poor teaching
He was
assistant.
going to be alive
Damn.
after that.
Yeah. Okay,
All
that's
right.
my turn.
Mahari, we're back to you.
Time to go sicko mode, Mahari.
Okay. Well. 5, 10, 15,
25.
Ooh.
20. And, yeah, this hag is getting it.
Go for it. That will hit. Ooh, 18 damage to her. All right. Compounded
Let's
by
do
your
it.
Weakness to cold iron.
Let's do it again. This time at +11.
This poor old lady.
I know, right? That did not hit, unfortunately.
And then I'll raise shield.
You do not have the action to raise shield if you.
Oh yeah, I
failed and
don't. Never
attached
mind.
Twice.
Yep, never mind.
Yeah.
Take the
You
shield
are
off.
not hastened. Aranth, we're up to you.
Yay!
Just get the hag.
I would like to sure strike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a cool animation.
And then I think I would like to. Uh-huh.
So are you sure you would have liked True Sure Strike then? Because it would do nothing here. Sure Strike is only useful if you're rolling an attack roll spell.
Then never mind. I'm not going to sure strike.
You could do it with your needles.
You could, but where's the fun in that when you could agonize and despair?
Mm-hmm.
Now
facts.
you are casting a manipulate spell, so the skeletal champion is going to reactive strike you, and hope
I
for
mean,
the crit to
Nathnelma?
interrupt. Oh, Scoober, you're casting a spell with the manipulate action, which triggers reactive strike.
Oh,
Yeah. Now,
I see.
it only really matters if he crits there, if he crits here, because if he crits, it interrupts your action and wastes it. So let's find out.
I'm gonna drop kick this fucking skeleton.
Nada.
Oh,
This
yay!
guy is useless.
Scissor kick that bitch.
Alright, Nathnelma will give a will save here. Ooh. Right. Will succeed, but because of Bon Mo, will not crit succeed. So she will take
Yay.
half damage and is already frightened 1. And roll that mental damage. Boy. Alright. Does 9 mental damage to her. Very,
Jibus
very
Crimmit.
nice. And you've got 1 action left now. Did not sure strike.
I would like to. I think I shall do guidance.
Okay, who would you like to guide?
Would it affect Kashmir?
Yeah.
On her turn?
Mhm.
Okay.
It'll basically stay on someone until the start of your next turn, so it'll give everyone the chance
Oh.
to use it, no matter who you give it to.
Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
And congratulations, Kashmir. Do some fat damage with it.
You can give yourself a +1 to your next attack roll, Kashmir, if you would like.
Yeah.
Alright, that'll take us to the injured teaching assistant. Let's see, he summoned a minion already, so he is out of Animate Deads, which is a shame. He will cast Spirit Link with Nathnelma. So she'll heal 4,
Bro?
and he'll lose 4 hit points.
Bro?
These guys are fanatics.
I was gonna say he's
He's
devoted
a
as hell.
fucking simp.
Yeah, he
And
is a
then he'll
simp. I
cast
agree.
shield.
He is like a he is a simp.
I mean, but just look at her face. Wouldn't you simp for that?
No.
This
I
is Gab,
really
that looks
wouldn't.
real good.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Kashmir's
Nah, I'm
taking a turn
good.
before I even tell her to. Ooh, amp to hit both of them. Nice.
So, my question is,
Mhm.
I know she has her reaction. Can I actually have both of them hit her so that the first
She-
one hits him and the second one hits
She
her?
does not have her reaction at the moment. She won't get it back till the start of her turn.
Oh,
But
yeah.
if she did, no, unfortunately. But in the same vein, she technically wouldn't be able to redirect your attack.
Okay.
Well, she would, because it's based off of who you target, so I'd allow it typically. But go ahead and roll your attacks. Who would you like to attack first? Did you mean use
The
guidance?
dude.
Or did you... Oh, attacking the dude first?
Yep.
Make sure you target properly, please.
Sorry, boss.
A 22 will miss the assistant because he put his shield up.
Okay. And now her, and then I get the +1.
Yep. Yeah, make sure you turn on the +1 from guidance there.
There, I think.
That looks like an exact hit because of the guidance.
A rant.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Ooh.
39 damage. My goodness gracious.
And then I'm gonna wink at her.
All right. That'll take us to the teaching assistant who is blind. Who's going to sustain his skeletal champion to come down here and attack Amira. What are we thinking? Does he get one hit this fight or no?
No.
Nah.
I think yes. I'm so good at this game. You take 11 slashing damage, Amira. As a little rusty sword bites into your back. Amira.
Oh, God, sorry.
11 slashing damage to you, please.
Yes.
The skeleton slashed you. And the teaching assistant is...
Gonna die.
He's at full health right now, hilariously enough. Is going to walk towards Carrion and try and cast Vampiric Touch on him.
Okay.
Isn't...
Carrion is a living creature.
Yeah, but Vampiric Touch is 2 actions.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. He'll cast Shield.
Nice.
Yeah. All right,
Like
now,
to see it.
Snella, what are you going to do? Let's see. What does she do here?
She should beg for her life.
Yeah,
She's a hag. She ain't begging for anything.
God, this would be best used against Mahari, but his fortitude save is the best. We're gonna bank on it. Give me a fortitude save, please.
Okay.
As she looks at you, and you begin to feel like you're being buried alive, almost. Fuck.
It feels like a hug.
Yeah. That's a regular success. You're paralyzed.
Okay. So I just can't do anything, correct?
Yep.
Except to recall knowledge and use actions that require only your mind.
Yes.
Your senses still function, but only in the areas you
You're
can
up,
perceive
Sarian.
them.
My
Sarian, kill her.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. Even though the last time I threw a spell at her, she just, let her henchman take the hit. So I'm just gonna, and then over here, and then, you know what? We're just gonna send it, and we're gonna do it in an entertaining way possible.
Dramatic ray she will send at her assistant. Yeah, absolutely.
You could lightning bolt her ass.
Hold on, let me look.
If
Actually,
you
no,
lightning bolts, he's gonna hit allies.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
any high level
Hilarious.
stuff, she's yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Hitting allies? Hold on a second. I gotta sit up for this. Let me just think on it. What were you gonna say, Amira? I knew you had something to say before.
I was gonna say try to take her alive, but we do have things like Talking Corpse, so...
Alright, well, yeah, that's true. What'd you say about Chromatic Ray again, Jericho? She said she is gonna throw it at her
Probably.
compatriot? Yeah, that's what I said.
She lost her
Does she
fight
have it
condition
yet?
again.
She has her reaction back. Her turn.
Yeah,
was
she
right
gets it
before Sarian's.
start of the turn.
She gets it when she
She
gets
lost
her
her
actions back.
Yeah, she lost her fright condition again.
No. Yeah.
You know what?
Whatever.
I think I'm gonna take that back, and I'm gonna take Mahari's thing and do lightning bolt. And I'm sorry for everybody. And wait, hold on a second. Actually, no, because it's a line, right? Oh yeah.
Yeah. I believe it's a
Wait,
5-foot line.
No, it's a 120-foot
I'm
line.
saying 5 foot.
Oh yeah. It can go diagonal, right? Can it? No. Yeah, so then that works. Yeah, and then I can't really place the line though in that manner.
Places it.
Does it?
That one's set up, yeah.
Yeah, does it spin it?
You have to spin it before you place it.
Oh, well, that's what I was trying to do. But
You hold control and mouse wheel to rotate.
oh, okay. There we go. So it's gonna be something like that.
Yeah, you can get only her if you'd like.
Yoink.
Go
And
ahead
then I
cast
guess
it.
we will just do that.
Okay. She's gonna redirect it.
That's
to the
really
system.
smart. But if she's not targeted,
She can do it when she's attacked with a strike or something that causes a reflex save specifically.
ah,
Yeah,
okay.
If she is adjacent to an ally when targeted by an attack or an effect that requires a reflex saving throw, she redirects it to the ally. So this teaching assistant is about to just melt, but
I was about to say this poor guy is literally just about to be evaporated into thin air.
roll
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, this. I feel bad, but at the same time, just
Don't.
watching this guy.
We
Oh,
gave
wow.
him a choice.
That was a low amount of damage, but yeah, he had like 5 hit points left.
Yeah.
Does his skull thing die out?
Right, Amira. He summoned this skeleton.
Oh, okay.
That already died. So,
Okay.
what would you
Okay.
like to do, Amira?
Yeah, I'm gonna devise as a
Okay.
free action just to see what I get.
Please be a natural 20.
No. Okay, that's fine. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to point my sword at her and say, there are 2 ways we can do this. We can take you alive and torture the shit out of you until you tell us who you're working for, or you can just tell us now and we'll give you a quick death.
You and I both know that won't be the case.
Okay.
Stellar.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and evangelize at her.
Okay. Ooh,
Okay.
that is a regular success, so she will
Yep.
be stupefied.
Stupefied 1.
Hot dog.
And then I'm going to walk over here and stab her guy instead.
The blind guy.
The
Yes.
poor blind guy. Oh.
Amira stabs the blind, let it be known. Alright.
Wow.
Do you get strategic strike on this?
Oh shit, I don't. Subtract 12 from that.
Okay. He is going to shield block it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he will take 12 damage total, I believe. Then
Mahari, finish her off.
I'm paralyzed.
Mahari is
Oh,
paralyzed.
shit.
That's
Aran,
why I said
finish
that
her
we don't
off.
have to do anything.
Is there any way I can fight the paralyze?
No.
Okay, I would like to recall knowledge on her.
Sure.
It's the only thing I can do.
Yeah, what questions would you like to ask? You can just do it 3 times if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll definitely do it. Damn it, wrong thing. First question is any special abilities to do with her coven? Like, does she still have her coven spells? First question. Second question.
Go ahead and roll
Any
recall knowledge.
abilities-
Let's do it one at a time, because otherwise I'm going to forget.
Okay, there you go.
You've got no clue.
Okay, second question. Does she have any abilities that are particular to her breed of hag?
Are you aware of what breed of hag she is?
Well, I mean, not like if she's a night hag or a blood hag, but like. Actually, no, I wouldn't be able to ask that because I don't know what type of hag she is.
Yeah. So you could ask
Could
what
I try
type
to-
of hag she is.
Yeah, what type of hag is she?
She looks like a night hag to you.
Okay, and then the third question will be: are there any particular abilities to night hags?
Recall knowledge. Not that you're aware of, unfortunately.
Okay, and that's my turn.
All right. Now we're at Aranth's turn.
Okay, Ranth, killer. First strike.
Yeah, true strike it.
We can cannot hear you if you're talking, by the way.
Yeah.
And no, that was a true strike, and I was like, oh, right, yeah, okay.
Boink. There you go.
Just annihilator.
That sounds like a hit to me.
Boingo, boingo.
She just looks at the needle darts that approach her, gives you a big smile, Aranth, and is impaled through the head and dies.
Yeah!
Well,
We both know that's not gonna happen.
Actually, I don't like that. She smiled at me.
Yeah, it might just be hack things, but I am a little bit concerned.
you're up, Cadme, if you want to go kill this last teaching assistant.
Yeah, kill the last teaching assistant. Just put him out of his misery.
Yeah.
Although, at this point, you should be stupefied, I believe.
Yeah, I am.
So, there you go.
Thanks.
Yeah.
There's also that summoning circle. They were drawing a picture of Amira, and they have a magic circle on the ground.
Well, shit, he goes next. Alright, I'm gonna hope for the best. I targeted him.
You do not have any focus points left.
Thought I had one left.
I could have sworn you had one left as well, because I think you only cast 2 amped imaginary weapons, so we'll just give you one back.
Thank you.
Go ahead and cast it. There you go. But unfortunately, your stupefied check will fail unless you would like to hero point it.
Oh, I do.
Okay, go ahead and just roll a flat d20 roll, because the system doesn't allow you to re-roll flat checks with hero points. A nat 1 to a nat 20. That'll succeed. Go ahead and attack. Bludgeoning. All right.
No, stop. Why are you being difficult? There we go.
That will hit him. Go ahead and roll damage. Dice. 41 points
That's
of
a-
damage.
That's a lot of damage.
I'm just gonna say that kills him. It's not worth it. You have 2 hit points left. He's not gonna be able to do anything with that turn. So, yeah. He's gonna die. The skeleton will fall apart, and that will end the fight.
The first thing I'm gonna do at the end of initiative is start scrubbing this off pushing
Yeah.
the salt
The first
away
thing
and.
that's gonna happen is we're gonna end the session here.
Okay.
No!
But because you all have officially taken out the Graveclaw Coven now,
Yes! Yes! Yes!
you guys may level up.
Ah, doggity!
I'm assuming I'm still paralyzed.
No, it lasted for a round.
Oh, okay.
So,
So we're level
congratulations,
9.
everyone.
Oh,
You are level,
we're level
8
8.
now. Don't get to jump
Oh,
Don't get me,
2 levels.
don't get me excited like that.
You guys
I'm
are
sorry,
level 8.
Wrath.
Next
All right,
session,
let's-
we
level
do
8.
A bit of looting, and finally you will get some downtime as well. As per usual, I'm going to ask you guys to determine in the Discord how long you would like to take, but I'm going to say, because this is a big sort of chapter arc end, you guys may take up to, let's say, 4 years of downtime if you would like.
Holy fuck!
Yeah,
fuck.
let's do it.
That's how many
Jericho.
downtimes I want.
You said if I had a shopping, to just let you know.
Send it to
Before
me.
we send it to you, okay.
Yeah. Just shoot it over to me in a message.
Will do.
How do you still
Okay.
have money?
Yeah, I still have 72 platinum.
Need to curb your guys' money. But either way, thank you all so much for showing up. Hope hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next week. Have a good
Yeah,
one.
thank